Hi everyone. Sorry, I'm dealing with some tech issues that came up like literally the minute that I needed to go live. So so I'm on my phone instead of my computer. My computer is just like deciding to not connect to the internet right now. And sorry, my I don't didn't have any of this set up to be live on my phone. So no, it's crooked, and that's annoying. And my voice is like even worse than it was before. Um, I'm uh, I'm still sick. I'm still sweaty. Um, in case you're wondering. Uh, but at least I have some cold medicine in me to help me get through the day a little bit better, a little bit easier. I've got my throat coat tea, which honestly this stuff is the best when your throat hurts. Hi baby. You've never talked on camera before. I'm sure everyone loves to hear from you. That's Scotty. You got food and water, my dude. You got food and water. So so right now I'm working on keeping myself together, but I'm back to working on the blanket for the Alzheimer's awareness charity fundraiser that I'm doing, and I'm so annoyed that this isn't working because I really don't know why. It's just decided to not work anymore. I'll just restart my computer. Um, but it's smaller than I remembered it being. And I was like, oh yeah, this is gonna take some time to get like a substantial size to it. So it might end up being just like a baby blanket size. And if it is, then that's cool too. Cause I truly don't know if I can get this to like throw blanket size by the time that I want to have. Um, hey Rudy, welcome in. Sorry I'm pretty quiet. Hey baby. Hey baby. Um, I'm still pretty sick, pretty under the weather. You can come up here? You can come be cute up here? Okay, so just restarting my laptop, seeing if I can switch. Um, because I think that would be easier than doing this on my phone. Oh, hi, pretty kitty. So, Scotty is a pretty kitty. Um, and I tried to reopen up all the tabs that I had. Restore everything. And also make sure that my audio is off just in case something starts playing. I think we can. It looks like. So I think I just needed to restart my computer. Sorry about this being a mess. Um, yeah, I don't know what is particularly going on with the illness that I have. So let me 1 second. Let me try to switch from my phone to my laptop. 1 second. Mhm. Okay, I was like, please don't echo. It drives me nuts. Okay, so yeah, so here's the progress that I have made so far on the blanket. Like I said, I thought I had made more progress in this, but uh, I guess it, the inside of the blanket goes so quickly. And then as you get further and further out, one row takes a lot longer than row used to take when you started. Are you having a good day so far, Rudy? So, so I'm just following along with the written instructions this time, and I'm gonna try to do it and not go um, with the video instructions if I can, so that hopefully things are a little bit faster. But I don't know if that's true or not, because then I can just read what I need to do instead of like having to watch like 15 times like where things are supposed to go. I'm hoping that's the case, but we'll see. If you are interested in learning how to do this particular um, let's see. Okay, so this is part 4. So this is from someone else. I'm going to pin it to the top of the chat, and then it's broken up into 4 uh, parts. Sorry, 10 parts, and there are also accompanying videos beside it, um, or with each section, and it's very beautiful. Free crochet along that you can follow along, that they did the videos for this with, which is really really helpful. So to kind of, if you don't know how to um, thank you, Rudy. So if you don't know what to do next, they can help you out. So yeah, so that's what I'm working on, and I started using purple as kind of like my base color, because that's the color of the um, sorry, my brain is so like filled to the brim with like pressure, like nasal pressure and stuff like that. Hey dude, hey my dude, trying to get under the blanket, or are you just trying to hang out with me? It's a sense you're trying to just get under the blanket, because that's what you usually do. I'm so like, I'm in that like sick place of like when you can't find it, like when you're sweaty but you're also cold, and you're just trying to find a place to like not be too much uh too much on one side than the other. um V stitch. Okay, so there is supposed to be, oh, you want to crochet, he's so more active, and like, wants to be like part of the party. Since I came back from North Carolina, I love it. I love to see him a little bit more, you know, out and about. I think that means that he's feeling more comfortable. So I'm happy to see that. There's no right temperature. Everything sucks. And I am drinking a cold drink, room temperature drink, and warm drink. So maybe that can help regulate my temperature a little bit better. This is the throat coat tea that I talked about. Honestly, I love this tea. I don't like licorice like at all, and this is definitely licorice-y, but it's not so much that I can't drink it. Like it's almost there, but I can do it, and it makes my throat feel so much better. Um, so it's worth it to stick through it. But honestly, I like the flavor anyways, which I never thought it would like licorice. Is it licorice or like licorice root or just something that kind of tastes like it? Licorice root with slippery elm bark, minor throat irritations, got other stuff in it. The throat comfort. That's good tea. And then I've got Gatorade to stay hydrated, and then I have ginger ale for nausea. Okay, so let's see. A lot of like ends that are deciding to be foolish up in here. Okay, so I think this is supposed to be part of a V-stitch that fell apart. Um, it's making me kind of sad that I'm sick, during Pride season at all. Um, but, because I'd really like to go to some Pride, like events and stuff, but that's okay. I mean, like, I am also living in a place where, like, any day of the week I could go down to a place that's like super accepting and feels safe. Um, and so I understand there's privilege around that. Um, ugh, motherfucker. I feel gross. Oh, I found out that you can have music on. Um, so I might experiment a little bit with. Okay, so there's like AI generated music that you can use. So at down tempo, chill hop, lo-fi, those seem to be the only ones that I can use for free. I like chill hop and like lo-fi. Down tempo's cool. Like yeah, all these are cool. So I want this one. The chill hop and lo-fi sound the same. Okay, so can you all hear that music? That's just music through Restream, so I don't know if you can hear it. But yeah, so we can listen to some music together. Oh no, no, no. I feel like all of this makes me. Now, I'm sure I could use some of them like from that music place that I get stuff from, but all of it's pretty short. I don't know what this sounds like. This doesn't feel good inside my brain. Like, just from, like, it feels like someone's, like hitting a hammer to my forehead, just, like, with the drugs and my headache. You can hear the music. Okay. Hey, Kieran. Yeah. Thanks for checking in. Yeah, I saw this the other day and I was like, oh, I'll try that on one of my streams when I like don't have like a lot to say or like, usually I'll have music in my headphones, but it'll be quiet because I don't want a copyright strike, but I don't want to take credit for anyone else's music. But Restream has like royalty free music, I guess, like 4 songs or sounds that you can use, and so I was like, I think I'll give that a try. So cool. I appreciate the feedback. Yeah, and maybe it'll just be good for us to like, like if you're making stuff, I'm making stuff. We can just like both work on it and like body double, but not like have to worry about not have to worry about whatever I'm trying to say, which is total mystery. But thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. Okay. I feel. Yeah, I know it's not the worst thing. I know it's probably just like like a cold flu situation. Like sometimes those are the most annoying because that like nothing really does things like that. You just feel like shit, but like you can't like feel better from the anytime after that you are already in. I mean, I think it passed the worst of it, but there are certain parts where like I couldn't talk this morning when I started, and I was like, oh my god, I'm able to talk about the time that I streamed, and then let's see, stream to try, and I'm like able to like wake up at a reasonable time, where I was this morning, but then I just went back to that for like 5 hours because I could. That feels good. I'm still having to take a shower. Like, I'm one of those people who like showers every other day, especially because like with my hair and stuff like that. Like, it just being like drier, but like I'm so sweaty something that I need to like shower. But that's why I ordered like a lot of soup, and I'm not a soup person, but I ordered a lot of soup from Walmart to get me through. Get me through this very difficult time in my life. I actually really hate this music. I don't know about you all. Do you all think this could be a thing? I mean, I could try to find something better, but I think that just honestly sucks. Like, I mean, there's a reason why it's free. Let's take a little break to. And then tomorrow I'm gonna work on my pride top. I was gonna get sent out. So with that, I've got to finish the red side. Both of them I need to finish the red side. One is close. I just need to finish the second half of the strap, and then I need to do the cotton strap underneath, and add the boating and everything. And I guess I might do like a quick tutorial on how I made that, I'm sure there's better ways, and I'd love to hear what people say, or have to say. But I feel like with it's one of those things where it's like you kind of work with what you have, and I felt like when I was making it, there were a lot of people who were like not in that same mindset, like space with me. Not a lot, but it just was like everyone was like, "Oh, you should use this. You should use this," and it was like, "Well, I have this and it's working." It's like, well, you should take something that's working and you should go back to the drawing board and find something that works better with something you don't have. I was like, I don't have money, but so I don't know. I feel like a little bit nervous about opening that box again. Hi, Crystal. Welcome in. Um, Sorry, I'm a little bit under the weather, but I'm currently working on this this blanket for Alzheimer's awareness. I'm having a fundraiser on the 23rd, and I am just putting this together, and hopefully, I'm going to be able to make it in time. If not, the size I want. We always have so many crystals. Um, and I mean, there are a lot of crystals that are on here, but welcome. I'm gonna message you real quick. I feel like someone is just like, no, that's my whole government name. Hey, I was it yesterday or the day before or whatever where my whole government name was on there. I was like, squeeze, like I don't use that name. Like that's not how I operate. So I was not very happy with that. Um, I'm using the written pattern this time because I felt like the video pattern was actually making things a lot more difficult for me. Um, okay, so I got the two V stitches, and then how many? I'm so congested. Uh, so nine. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. Um, I am feeling mostly. I'm feeling a little bit better, but I'm also still feeling pretty bad. Like my, I didn't think I was going to be able to talk at all today. So I'm drinking throat coat tea. I'm drinking ginger ale, and I'm drinking Gatorade. So, and I'm like sweating profusely. I'm just ready to stop sweating as much as I have been. That would be really nice. I am using my ass cushion, and which I'm really happy about. Um, and let's just send you the link in case you want to use it. I ordered my Addy today, which I'm super excited about. Um, I don't, like to um, like brag about stuff like this, and I hope this doesn't come off as a brag, but I managed to like have like parts of my travel reimbursed, and so I was able to use, and like also certain things that like I really wanted from my apartment. The ass cushion lives on, yeah. um but like also like there were parts of like, because of how my parents stored my stuff, my dad was like, I will pay you to not make me go back in there in that storage unit, like far back. And so some of it, like the things that I wanted, like the Addy, I was like, yeah, okay, like I can buy that. And there's no reason that the one I had is worth. So I'm instead of getting, because I wanted to get my two knitting machines, so I'm just gonna stick with the smaller one, and the one that's higher quality. Yeah, I'm trying to stay hydrated. It's honestly hard. I mean, I think part of the reason I felt extra bad those first 2 days is um, because I was so dehydrated. I did not drink like hardly any water like the whole time I was traveling, and I think I my body is is my body caught up, especially being sick. Where it's like no, and it smacked me around a little bit. That's what I get. Okay, so I need to have 9 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Um, yes, that's me to make sock links. Yes, but also because I did, because I think one is to make sock links, and the other is because I liked when I was making like the Grinch pattern and stuff like that I've made, like little stuffy patterns and stuff like that I've made on the the knitting machines. I feel like that's such a good size for that. Um, or just like if you're making like long socks and like you don't, I mean, I know you can put a heel in a sock with a knitting machine. I've tried it so many times. I know you supposedly can make mittens uh, with the thumb hole and everything like included with the knitting machines. Tried that. I failed so many times. So I keep it simple with the stuff I make, but uh, I but yeah, I thought it was fun. I think it's fun making like plushies and stuff like that on the knitting machine, and then those are patterns that are not too hard to write and stuff like that. But yeah, I don't know. Like I've watched so many videos on people making um, like amazing stuff on like knitting machines. I'm just like I've tried so many things and I can't get a lot of things to work. Like I've tried Fair Isle on knitting machines. Nope. Um, Socks with heels on them. Nope. Mittens um, that weren't just like big fold over pieces and then the thumbs are fold over pieces and you pretty much had to sew everything up. But like the mittens that you can just like leave a hole in and then attach and do the thumb up. Fuck no. Like that's that is not what I'm good at. Um So but yeah, I also bought. So I bought. So I was doing pricing around, and one of the big things too is that I need to make sure I can get it without it getting stolen. And I thought that Amazon is the easiest one to track and to see like where the driver is and stuff like that. And usually it all comes together. So it was like, okay, well, let me try to get things from Amazon. And they had the Lion brand, or they had the 24/7 cotton. Um, and I needed something that wasn't going to, the plies weren't so loosely wound that it would get caught in my machine. So no dish cotton, none of that. I knew that wasn't going to work. Um, so I started looking at some different cotton options, and I've tried 24/7 cotton, like just crocheting, and it does split a lot less. But I also have felt, I haven't put it in my machine yet, but I felt the Caron, like all day cotton, I think it's called. And that was going to be quite a bit cheaper um, to to put uh, to use for sock links. So I got uh, 2 packs of 3 of that. It is very soft. It's nice cotton. It feels good. And it's mercerized. So which when I first started dyeing yarn, I thought that mercerized cotton was going to be more difficult to dye, if not more resistant to dye. But mercerization actually makes it more absorbent, so it actually absorbs the dye better. Um, so so that's why the yarn that you have, the lace weight yarn that you have, is so extra vibrant, is because it really absorbs that pigment, and it looks so good. So um, and I got a salad spitter, and I think the I'm just gonna use like a disposable like catering dish or something to dye my shit in, which I have done before. And I got some disposable squeeze bottles because I had some before that I had gotten from like the Dollar Tree, but they like uh, like most of them leak pretty bad. And so I figured if I wanted to be more intentional about where the placement of the color, I probably need something that leaks a little less bad. But anyways, I'm excited to do it. And at the very least offer it as an option in my shop. I wish someone out there just made the yarn in the colors that I want, and I didn't have to. I would have never started dyeing yarn if someone else did it, frankly. Um, but you know, it is what it is. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh, I'm such a sweaty person. I don't know if you all know what I'm talking about. I'm sure you do. But like, if you're ever like sick and you're having to go out of your house to any extent, be seen by anybody, and like for me, I was I what was I even out? I was just checking to make sure that my package got picked up. And so like I'm like in my PJs, like in like a zip up hoodie. My face is just like dead. And the maintenance guy, who's like a super nice guy, he was like, "Oh hey Ian, what's up?" And or like, "How you doing?" And I just like turned over and I just was like, "Hey, I'm good." And I would have like normally like been like more like I would have conversed a little bit more, but like when you're not expecting to see anyone or interact with anyone when you're sick or feeling well in any capacity, and someone tries to like be like, "Hey, what's up?" and you're just like, "I didn't think I was gonna have to do this today." But luckily, he's a cool guy. So I'm gonna go try to blow my nose. Or maybe like pieces of my brain out. One second. Just imagine that something cooler is happening. You're welcome for muting that because that was a very strange experience. Crystal, I wanted to show you. So this is about how far I got in my granny square before I said fuck this and I'm not doing this. Um, so for those of you who haven't seen it, I know Crystal's seen the picture because I sent it to her. Or I put it in Army Weirdos. I don't know. But so I was gonna make a small keychain that was all the colors of the rainbow. It was an idea from somewhere else. I got permission to share it, and so I wasn't sure if it was embroidery floss or if it was like lace weight thread. Um, I tried to use some smaller hooks, um, but everything that I had that seemed like it might be small enough just wasn't catching the yarn. Um, and uh, the smallest I could get that would catch all of the yarn relatively consistently was like a 3.25, 3.5. Um, and they like I hate crocheting with embroidery floss. It just splits just by like if you think about it, it splits, which is just rude. Um, so turn the audio off. Um, so I so yeah, it was splitting all over the place, and I was having such a hard time, and that took me like I mean that should have taken me really no time at all, but I was having to go and redo so many stitches. Uh, and I think that mercerized cotton would have been easier. if I had like some Aunt Lydia's uh, yarn, and then also I think that um, because I use my hook holder a lot, my what should I call it? Sorry, I'm so snotty. Girls. My brain can't figure out whether it's a good idea to just like try to blow and have nothing come out, or and it still be irritating, or me just sit here and just be irritated. Um, so that was a pain in the ass. I couldn't do it anymore. I was like, I gotta get out of this situation. So I stopped doing that, and yeah, that was dumb. Oh, the hook handle I use goes down to a 2 millimeter, but the hook set that I'm using, that's like this cheap $8 hook set. Now the thing is, the part of the hook um, that tells what size it is. In other hook sets that I've had, it's been wide enough where it hooks really securely into the hook holder. And this one, it's not wide enough. And so I don't think that's the problem of the hook handle. I think that's the problem with the compatibility of the hooks and the hook handle. So I couldn't use everything. So I was supposed to have this range down to like a 2 millimeter, but I couldn't even use like a 3 millimeter with my hook handle. So and I know Clover has like um, their like set of they have their standard set of like what it goes from 4 millimeter to a 6.5, and then they have their steels that go below that range, and then they have individual ones. Oh, I believe we have a guest. Hello.
Hey, I mean, hey, so
How's it going?
good. How are you doing?
Uh,
Well, I know you're sick. Why I asked how you're doing? How are you doing? Wow.
I'm wearing
Nice
really cool
Whitney
shirt though.
Houston shirt.
Yeah.
She's protecting your cough.
I don't think she's doing a great job at it. Still love her. Yeah. What are you up to this evening, this fine evening?
Hmm, I don't know. I just sat down to craft. I've been doing stuff all day. I I'm working on another pattern. I should be filming something else, but whatever. Who am I? I don't know.
Filming is for the birds. For actual birds. Are you a bird?
Birds.
Yeah. I was like, so I said filming is for the birds. And I said, are you a bird?
Good call. I don't know. I have to do my things differently though, because I was filming on my phone, and to take it off the phone, I had to do a whole thing. But, anyways, enough about me.
Please go for it. Please speak about yourself as much as you want here.
Ew, no, no, thank you.
Well, it also helps me because I don't have to say say anything about.
No, no, I was just filming with the iPhone, and it's an iPhone, so it's kind of like finicky with the conversion of the video.
Mm,
MP4s versus like I forget what the other one is. C something, probably wrong.
yeah, I don't have
I
an iPhone, so I don't know.
Yeah,
But
it's
but I know like file
and
types and stuff always are difficult between.
Yeah, because it's a window versus a Mac, and I cut my finger while I was
Cut your
peeling
finger.
carrots, so that was nice.
Did that happen like a little while ago or two or
Yeah.
just, okay? I was like, I feel like I'm either having deja vu, and I'm like, I don't know if it's a cold medicine or, okay, yeah, no, peeling stuff like it's so easy to just like get like a hunk of meat from your fingers.
Yep.
Like will not discern from that at all.
I did not either. I failed myself. Ooh, I'm glad I looked at this because I. No, wait, that's right. Sorry, I'm talking out loud.
That's okay. It's allowed.
I did pull out the yarn you dyed for me.
Hmm.
I need a larger because this is more than my. This is more yarn than I can fit on this.
Is that?
Hmm?
Yeah.
It's more yarn that I can fit on here.
Hmm.
So I need my a bigger. Do you know what I mean? The winder, or I can ball it like a ball, right?
Yeah. How much
I don't know
is
what to
that
make with
again?
it. It's special. This is what you dyed.
Yeah. How much is that again? I forget. Was that like?
I don't know. I have two of them though, so I can make something.
Yeah.
What do
Yeah.
you think?
I also made myself one at the same time, and I think I double stranded it with like a gold lace weight, like the gold Aunt Lydia's, and tried to do like this like flower motif thing, which I had never done before. It looked pretty, but I was like, I don't have patience for this, like to attach everything. I was like, I can't do
Hi, Zach. It's like a hug. I'm sorry.
that.
A yarn hug.
Yeah, I know.
Don't mind me. I'm weird. I say things and I shouldn't be saying things. Weird things. So shh.
It's okay. It's not not the weirdest thing I've heard recently
Cool.
by any
Cool.
means.
Cool. From me or in general.
In general, from you, it's fine. That's as weird as it gets. We're gonna be fine.
So I'm thinking, what should we make with it? I say we, because we could do something.
Mhm. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what because the thing was with the with the four weight when I sold it on my Etsy, I I sold it like with based on grams, so I sold it like 100 gram hangs. But
Sorry.
with the Aunt Lydia's, just sold it based on. I think I sold it based on something different, but let me see. I should have it in my shop, like sold out.
Bless you. Yeah. Do, 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 do.
Okay, so that's sold out and active. Okay, so 1,000 meters,
That's
approximately
like
180 grams.
so 1,000 meters is like 1,200 yards. No, I don't know.
I don't know. We can check.
The conversion rate. Okay.
1,093.6.
Well, not even close, me.
closer than I would have. I would have just been like,
So that means 1,000 meters is 1,093 yards. So a 2,000 is
it's like
2,200 ish.
2,200. Yeah.
Okay. Is that how? Wait, is that what you is that what you said this is?
Uh,
God, this looks pretty.
yeah. It is very
Don't
pretty.
look
I'm
at.
like very
Stop
proud.
looking at
Like
it.
looking.
Stop
I'm
it. Just kidding.
very proud looking at it. So this is what the description says. I'll just put it in the thing so you can, because I don't have it posted anymore. Um,
Let's wake in 1,000 meters. Okay, so yeah, it is like 2,000 yards, like 2,200 yards approximately, right? It showed up twice. That's nice.
yeah, I'm like, why? Sometimes it does that. I'm like, I don't get that. But okay, whatever.
I don't know. Well, I don't. I need to open my YouTubes. Do 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 do.
Yeah, winding that up winding that up was just a nightmare. It wasn't a nightmare. It just like took forever. It's like I'm never gonna be done with this because I took it out of this like the ball form and put it into the hank form. I was just like, this
The
sucks.
cotton. It is a lot. It's a lot. I get that. That's.
Yeah,
Ugh. I know what you mean.
yeah. And then I with the when I was doing the 4-weight like dish cotton, I would get like a cone, like a cone because it's cheapest that way. And then so I'd have to like do like 100 gram of that too. So I mean, with 100 grams of 4-weight is not as many trips around the sun as the
I like that.
lace weight. Yeah, yeah. But I'm excited to see what it could turn out to be like with the blinks and with the versus like putting it in hank form and all of that. Uh, you know, just kind of how different it could look. Because
Mhm.
I wanted to make like at one point like self striping was on my radar, but I didn't know how to do that um, in like a limited space. But if things are in,
Yeah, because I've seen. Sorry, interrupting.
oh, you're good, you're good,
Sorry. No,
you're good.
like I've seen people do self striping where they take one skein of what they're gonna dye, take it apart, and then wrap it really, really widely around stuff,
Yeah,
and then dye portions or parts of it. It's like it's a whole thing. But yeah, with the hanks, like if you not the hanks with the blanks, like the making them into, you know what I mean? You'd be
yeah,
able to accomplish that.
yeah. And I was like, oh, this is such an easier way to do it. And like I don't know why. Like so, I'm also thinking like a lot of the videos that I've been watching recently, they've been using and granted, a lot of them aren't doing cotton, but I don't think that's like the big issue with it. It's like, um, but a lot of people are like, I know, I guess I'm watching like the same like makers like over and over again, but a lot of them are doing like powder dyeing rather than like like pot dyeing or like the immersion dyeing or
Hmm.
like the the dye type that I'm doing, which is basically like t-shirt dye with like liquid,
Yeah,
like
because you're
made from
doing cotton.
powder and water. So I'm wondering, yeah, I don't know, because I'm like it looks really good to just do the powder, and I'm sure that there's
Do you have like? Sorry, I'm thinking. I'm totally thinking. I'm listening, and then I'm thinking about other ways to help with space issues.
uh,
Like you have access to your window and opening it and stuff.
technically yes,
Because it's
but
like
it's really
hot
hard.
in California, right?
Um, I'm in Southern California,
Oh yeah, down
but
there.
like I mean, it's not super hot now. I've heard it gets pretty hot. But I keep my um
See,
like space pretty cool, so um, that's not a problem. Um,
I meant
but
like for drying it quickly.
yeah, if
Or just
I
find your style.
yeah I I wonder if I um I'm trying to think like what would fit over it,
Like
because I
over
was
your
thinking
window.
what no, like the windows that window's not dry and shit. Because like there's like a house like 5 feet away from um my window, so like there's no airflow that's gonna like
Yeah.
really come in. Um, but I was thinking like if I had, because like before when I was letting my thing dry, I had that like little rolly thing, and I would just let them air dry, and I would put it in the tub, which we never used. But like the drip like of it like was really messy, so like like um, stayed in the bathtub, and um, and then also it took forever to dry, like because um, you just have a lot of yarn on yarn that's wet, so
Yeah.
it's just gonna take forever to dry. Um,
Yeah, I
so
think that's why I was mentioning the egg salad tosser thingy.
yeah, I love that idea. I mean, I was like,
Ray is the one that put me on that. Ray's Yarn Addiction.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Um, so I was like, okay, like because like that really is like a super smart idea, and and then
Yeah, no,
then
that's that way you don't
I
have
was
to.
wondering if I had something that was like my drying rack, but I also could put like a box fan in, and then put like a like like you don't you don't sew, right?
No, but my
But
mom
you know
does.
what, like one of those like plastic like
Covers.
full like covers look like.
Yeah.
So like if there was something like that, I mean even like um I mean I don't know about how well stuff like that sews, but like because I was like you just get like a plastic tablecloth from Dollar Tree, and
Yeah, from the party section. Party
you could
section
just
with the
pin it, right?
tablecloth.
Yeah,
Yeah. I'm sure you'll find a style or a thing that works for you and you know.
yeah. Then maintenance comes in and they're like, "Why is there like a full box fan in your uh,
Mind your business. No, I'm just kidding.
in your bathtub?" I'm like, if I'm paying rent, then you can get it or whatever's going on here.
All right.
Looks a little weird.
I
No,
don't know.
but that's like a
Show
different.
you my drying rack?
What?
Did I show you my drying rack that I have, or no?
No, no, I don't think you did.
I think I have a picture of it. I don't know. I have to look.
I'm so congested that I would just like break my nose just to make it easy for things to come out, which makes no sense. It's stupid.
Well, if you keep drinking water, it should help you a little, loosen up the phlegm and mucus.
At least the muse, whatever.
You.
Sorry.
No, you're good. No, you're fine.
I just heard ew.
You. No, it's the word I meant. You, not you.
Yeah.
You're fine.
No.
I'm looking for the picture, but I can't find it.
Okay, so there's the 2 stitches. I thought I had done so much more with this, and then I picked it up and I was like, oh my gosh, I have so much left to do. So hopefully it's even like baby blanket size. I mean, yeah, it's not even a
It's
baby
so
blanket.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, the past couple rows, I mean, I'm in the rows of like having that I had to like do like over and over and over again, and still having to try to just like hope that I make it through because, oh my
Keep the
gosh,
faith.
so many times. But with the videos, like something just wasn't working.
What do you mean
What do I mean?
wasn't working?
Like my stitch count was wrong. Like it'd be like,
Okay.
okay, like you're going in this stitch, and then like, but like there's no way I can't. Like, yeah, it just like something wasn't lining up. Like I wasn't understanding or some.
I mean, it looks really good. So you did something right. I mean,
Thank you. Yeah, I pretty much got to the point where it was like the minute that I like that my counts start being like wrong to the level that they were before, I'm just gonna kind of like wing it, and it's gonna be a different blanket, but who cares? Thank you, Rudy. Hopefully, like the detail of the work in the center would override, the
it
simplicity
should.
of what I would do if I have to make up how it's supposed to look on the outside.
No, thank you, Rudy. I do not want to do that. I can't find it. It's not in this phone. Is it? I'm just scrolling for eternity. Oh, it is. Okay. Well,
I'm
that's
gonna
nice.
crochet, Rudy. I'm running out of time. I will show you it later, but I can promise you it is not very impressive. You can read it, but it's just like anyone else's, I think.
My handwriting is not the best as it could be either. Favorites.
Yeah, I'm not good at um, like my handwriting is not terrible, but it's not great. Like there are a lot of letters that like kind of just like look like other letters. Like my my lowercase h's look like n's and stuff like that. So if you like read it, once I get really, if I'm trying to like fit something in like a line of text, what I'm writing, and I don't want to like go to the next line or something, I don't have room. That's where it gets real hairy. So I'll try to fit it all in the same space. which is how my ADHD brain works. It's like it's so much better if you can fit it all in the same space, right?
As long as it's legible, you're good.
Debatable. I think I think it's one of those like if you read it a couple like 2 or 3 times, like if you read my text my handwriting 2 or 3 times, like you don't have a problem. But that first time you're like, is this an R or a V?
And my brain could autocorrect it.
Yeah.
Dude, I had the photo for me to show you, but
I
ended
also feel like one time or when like Daniel was dying, I feel like I saw his, but he
think
had
so.
like a good like size setup.
The thing is, it folds up and you could just put it against the wall or under the bed or anywhere, really, wherever. Hang it up. It's really nice. It has a little mesh, como se dice? Like a little mesh fabric underneath that can hold other things.
Mm,
So you could put a box fan in there if you wanted to, like, put it on a low setting
yeah.
because it's breathable.
Uh,
As long as it doesn't make the yarn float upward, that'd be crazy. I don't know. So I'm looking. I'll probably find it later. I don't know where I got. I think I got it from Amazon too. I'd have to look through my purchases. I don't know. It's just an idea. I think most of those drying racks are foldable.
yeah. Yeah. It's like I think I mentioned like before, because like I feel like sometimes I come off as like argumentative when I'm like, that's not gonna work. Um, but like,
Oh no, you're
but
good.
like my living space, not including my shared um, uh, kitchen, but my living space, my own space, including my um, bathroom that is mine and my closet that's mine. Like all of that is 100 square feet.
So
So
you're
like,
limited in space,
yeah, when I say
which
I'm
I
living in space, like I'm not free to let like there's no joke to that statement. Like it's so small.
it's
Um,
okay to shoot down ideas because you know what works for you. I don't
yeah,
know.
yeah.
Like,
I know. I just always feel like an ass because like sometimes it is.
fine, don't take my advice then.
Yeah,
Nah, you're fine.
yeah. I like I feel like there was like there's definitely something to like each of the suggestions that like we like kind of got to last night. Um, like I was really like the pants hangers. Like I was
Mm.
like, this is like just knowing my space enough. Like I was like that could work really well, especially if I'm not like I don't have like I don't think there's any scenario where I'm going to be making like 100, you know, uh, hanks of yarn. Um, but like
Well,
that would be like if I had more. And then also like I'm like I don't really have like a lot of I don't have like quality space for like my dyeing stuff. So I was like, okay, well over the door, thinking about over the door stuff, and I was like, okay, well what if I had one of those um over the door thingies, but like I could put like all of my dye shit in there. For my
thinking of that kind of reminded me of something when you said that.
hmm
Okay, so like those collapsible washing machine thingies?
yeah, I have
They
I
have a spinner in them. A lot of them are washer, dryer. They'll
uh-huh.
spin all the water out, but I don't know if it's like wide enough for you to dye in. Something that collapses because they have collapsible, like, you know what I mean? Where's my
Yeah,
hand?
yeah, yeah. I mean they're pretty small. but they're bigger. I think they're generally bigger than a salad spinner. But I already ordered the salad spinner. But I could
No, I
return
mean,
it.
in addition, like, like
Yeah,
for dyeing, because you're talking about limited space for dyeing too. Maybe
yeah,
something that can collapse, but it's wide enough for you to get a full hank in width or more than one. There
yeah,
might be something like that. I don't know.
yeah. I think that like if I do because I'm gonna have to charge more than most people pay for cotton typically, right? Because
Hmm.
like just with the nature of like the hand dyed shit. So I figure it's going to have to be like colorways that like are not available anywhere else. And for me, that means like the pride colorways. Like I don't think that I'm gonna be like making like thinking of ideas for like colorways that are like special. I'm just gonna be like, hey, this
Hey, you
pride.
never know though. You might
Yeah,
change
I
your
mean,
mind.
yeah, maybe. But if that
Say,
happens, I'm coming straight to you, and I'm gonna be like, "What color should I do?" Because that's not how my brain works. My brain does not work in like making
I've
color.
actually seen this really cool ring. I don't know, like on Facebook that, or like little contraption that you
Oh, I
can.
think
Did you
I-
see it? You
yeah,
spin
I think.
it and it gives you color combinations. I
Mhm.
don't like. I don't have one, but that's a cool thing.
Yeah, I think you might have told me about it, or I saw it, and then we talked about.
You've
I don't
probably
know.
seen it because I don't think I don't know if I saved it either. It's just like a thing I saw, or I
I think
saved
I've
it with
just seen
all.
it as like a pin.
It's like I think it is a pin. It's like a
Yeah,
metal looking thing. It looks really
yeah,
cool. It has like 3 to 4 slots, and you spin it, and then it gives you color combinations that look good together.
yeah,
Color theory, basically color theory.
yeah. I just like yeah. I wonder like yeah. It'd be cool to get some cotton out to people while it's hot. Um,
Yes, yeah, the season. 'Tis the season
'tis the season for it.
to be cold.
Um,
No, no, no.
but yeah, so it'd be cool to get some cotton to people while it's really hot, and then and especially if it could be during Pride season, but I guess Pride like parades and stuff go through like you know um, uh,
Through June. June is
to like
like even Puerto Rican Pride is in June, I believe.
even like August. I think my hometown had one in September. It was their first Pride, so they're probably just trying to find a place to put it.
Like, which day do we do it?
Um, so sorry, I'm trying to like count and like keep like forgetting. I don't like. It's so hard to figure out how this is. It's probably not as difficult as I think it is. It's just the fact that like my brain's kind of like scrambled eggs right now.
No, it's not easy to count and then talk, and then I'll be quiet for a second while you figure it out.
Thank you. It's not you, it's me.
Oh gosh. Is that a new channel, Rudy? Because it could be anything. What is that? Because what's a Rizzoli style?
Oh, speaking of hair, what do you use in your hair? Because I'm kind of getting I'm it's getting to that time of year where like I need something with like a little bit more hold because like normally my stuff that I use is like good enough to like help with humidity, but right now it's like my hair
Well,
is like Jesus.
I'm not gonna be condescending and say water, because that's usually what I'll put in my hair to like make it curl back up.
But that just makes
But
my hair more frizzy.
no, yeah. But there's like curling cream or like cream based products like Cantu,
Mm,
and Cantu's pretty good. I think Cantu's usually where I'll go. But I
mm-hmm.
have another one. It's in the bathroom, and I don't really know what it's called off the top of my head. But it's like a cream
Yeah,
versus like a gel. You know what I mean? Or a mousse. Although
yeah.
mousse works pretty well. I haven't used mousse in like a very long time, years.
I usually
More than
don't like mousse because I'm like it either does like nothing at all or I'm like it does like too crunchy like and weird like
yeah.
I hate it.
That's what I'm saying.
But,
Back in the day, the crunchy hairdo that
yeah,
like
yeah,
whoa.
and but like actually like so I use the Moroccan oil mousse and it's really really good. And because my hair has like a Z pattern,
Mm,
even though my curl pattern is not a Z curl or like whatever. Like
you have
my hair
wavy hair.
texture is Z, and my hair is curly. It's got like a loose curl. It's not wavy.
No, so you have curly hair. Yeah,
Yeah,
like a cream, like a curling type cream. Anything that says curling cream on it,
yeah.
just
See,
to like
it's just
maintain
like
the curl.
it just becomes like one big solid like,
Yeah,
which
for
at
sure.
least it's
But
soft right now instead of being like ah. In the
that's what
south,
happens.
like going back in the south, it's
Oh my god, right? The humidity.
the humidity.
Heat.
Immediately, I just was like, "Holy fuck!"
It does a
And
lot to my hair. My hair gets really volume. Like it has a lot of more volume when it's humid. I'm like, whoa, hey,
I
I
was
don't
also
mind it
looking,
though.
yeah, I was looking back on videos, my old videos, and like, because like some of them I'm like, what? Why did I go in front of the camera with my hair like this? And it's like not like I cared like that much, but like
I was like, wait,
I just should have cared like more than I did because I looked really bad.
I have videos like that. I'm like, whoa.
And like some of them like I straight up looked like I was electrocuted. Like my hair is just
Sometimes I look like that.
like straight out, but like my I never have a problem with like volume.
Yeah.
Um, like most of the time, like I can just like pull my hair like straight up, and I have it stay like that.
See if I can find.
And that's where the Z pattern does what it does, I guess. But
I would say like wet it first, like saturate your hair, and then put some cream and
yeah.
scrunch it and stuff like that. You
Oh,
have
I didn't
curly
know that,
hair
Zach.
too, Zach? Aw.
Yeah, and then I used Diva
Curly
Curl for a
peeps.
little while. Um,
Like this is good. This is on Amazon. It's only 6.97 right now. Wait a minute. Sorry.
I've only tried one thing from the line, but Pattern, by Tracy Ellis Ross. Have you ever heard of that line?
Yeah.
And I had it at Walmart. I can't. Let me make it big.
Curl quench. It smells really good.
Coconut oil, curl smoothly. Is it
I can
smoothie
send
or
it to you.
smoother? Yeah, please do. I'll totally forget that.
Put you back on.
And it only gets curly around your ears. Yeah, that's a pretty common place for it to get curly, or like the base of your neck. What are you doing?
Why am I so low?
Oh shit! Sorry.
Thank you.
I was like, what's happening? Oh, and also, I'm not sure if it's just because I have a lot of hair or what, but I don't think I have a big head because whenever I uh make like beanies and stuff for myself, um, they're usually like they fit or they're too big. For me, most remember that short what is it? What was it called? The short chain or something uh, hat that Bag of Day made that was everyone was obsessed with for a while.
Quicksilver? No, that's wrong.
I'll go get one. I have one.
Oh, yes. The one that she worked in rows in the round, or in rows and then joined in the round, but it's like it twists in this. Yes.
Yeah.
That's the one. Yes.
So this hat's supposed to have 6 sections, and
Gosh, that
I
looks so
made it
good.
twice, and I only need 5 sections. That's a huge portion to cut off of a hat. Um,
It's just a.
but then I have other hats where I'm I guess it's just depending on my hair, but this hat is like at its widest, like just barely fits. But it is really cool looking, right?
Yeah. It's very like leather. It's cool.
Yeah.
I like leather or black leather.
Yeah, I bet you do.
I don't know what that laugh was. It sounded like a rich people. Oh my God. But yeah, I don't know. Did you measure your head with measuring tape?
I mean, I'm sure I have before. It's just been a while.
I think mine is 24, 23.5. I don't know. It's probably 24. I've said it before. 23.5, I think.
Hey, Scotty. Hey, Scotty. You gonna come meet Crystal?
Scotty.
He's above the blankets. He's just been such a social dude.
Scotty. Has his name always been Scotty?
No, I renamed him, and it's also because I didn't even I was gonna name him anyways, but then
Mhm.
his former name is my former cat's nickname, so I didn't.
Really?
Yeah,
That
it
is
kind of
random.
funny how that worked out. Yeah, his former name was Jelly, and
Jelly.
so
Gotcha. And you're
so
like,
I remember
that's
when I was making that hat. Uh, I believe she said it was something to the effect of 19 inches. I'm at 22, so I don't feel like that's that
that's
big.
basically Sanita's head size too, I believe. Because mine
It's
is
weird that other people's
23.5.
heads.
I've made hats with her, that's why. So it's like live,
Yeah,
like on live and stuff.
yeah. But I don't know. I mean, there's some hats that I made with Bagot A patterns, and they've been spot on, and then that one, I'm I don't know. I I can't get anywhere close to her measurements when
Yeah,
I
no, she has a
do.
bigger head size than. Well, she
Yeah,
has a regular. Not that you're not regular, but she has
yeah. But she'll
regular.
when because she measured how wide it should be, and I could get close to that measurement with 5 panels, but not with 6, which is what she did
That might
ultimately.
have been a thing that other people had said about the pattern. I'm not really sure, but she does show you how to customize it, right? So you can
Yeah, I
take
mean,
off panels or add.
yeah, I mean, she measured once she had done 6 panels in her video,
Mm-hmm.
and it was like, and you should be at like 19 or 20 inches or something like that, and
Maybe she
I
also
was
has a different
way
crochet
past that.
gauge. You were way
Yeah,
past that at that point. Yeah.
I mean,
They
yeah, I
might.
mean, that was it. Just was, I mean, not that it's a huge deal, but like,
Yeah.
it's just I was like, do I have a small head? Do I have a big
Now you're
head?
questioning. You're like, do I?
I really don't know because it's like some things fit me like I have a huge head, and some things fit me like I have a really tiny little head.
It's okay.
Meow.
Meow. So cute.
He heard- When he heard Kiwi last night, he was like, which usually he does like I've been, you know, I because it's so small, I try to keep things like, I got a $45 bill. Hey, I will take it. Um, but but I've been trying to I try to turn on like things on the TV that'll like entertain him because like I can't open up the window, and even I got him like a little cat seat for the window, but he hates it. So
Like
I
one of
guess
those things that, oh, hi, Scotty. He's like, no. Hello.
you want to meet everyone.
Oh, hi. So cute. He's just eyeballs.
I know. He's like, I hate this. I
I
hate this so
hate this
much.
so
But
much. This is the worst. Like, okay, sorry.
yeah. Oh, I just like I I don't know why I did that.
Are you
He was
sneezing
like at
now? Are
first,
you allergic?
but
Are you
no,
allergic?
no. I took 2 hits of my vape because I'm trying not to go through like nicotine withdrawals at the same time, and like my lungs feel like they got karate chopped. Um, s-
Fair, fair.
so that's I was like that's why I said I don't know why I did that.
Kitty,
I was supposed
kitty.
to do this, but sometimes I take like the juice that's like on the outside, just like lick that.
Gosh, I'm enjoying this pattern. Who'd have thunk that Tunisian crochet would be so addicting?
I wanted to type it out last night, but I honestly it's like too much labor to type. Um, but
Much labor.
yeah, you know what I mean. And but I this guy's acting a fool because he got hold of a sugar packet. Um, but but when you're talking about just like when you finally like a pattern like clicks for you, and you like you're vibing with it, and you're like, oh, I get it now, and you have like the rhythm down,
Mm-hmm.
like how good that feels. And I was
Mm-hmm.
like, I know exactly what you're talking about, and it is such a good feeling to like have like that like rhythmic like just like how you do um your your work. Like I don't know how to
Mm-hmm.
describe it. Like
It
I think
helps with the workflow.
it just it just feels nice. You feel like you know what you're doing. You can kind of like
In my head, I'm like, I'm not dumb. I get it. Not that it's dumb. You know what I mean? But like, I'm really good with pattern recognition,
hmm
I think. That's like how my brain. It's it's what makes my brain feel happy. Scratches that itch, you know.
Mhm.
So yeah, I enjoy it. However that sounded, you know, it's just what it is. I said a whole lot. I hope.
No, I mean, I think it makes sense, and like, I understand. It's just a really good feeling
Hmm.
for a lot of reasons. I think it brings like more like excitement to the
I mean, I
to
still have to look at the pattern to know where I'm at in the pattern because it's kind of, it's not like super easy and I don't want to mess it up. So I'm like, but if you see, you can see the design already.
Can I make you big
Hmm.
if I don't forget? Oh, it looks so good, and I love the yarn. You did such a good job on that.
I try. It's gonna like fade into like a same colors but lighter version of the colors, which is kind of really like on par with what it's for. So it's like it's gonna make sense. Man,
So,
and this yarn is lasting forever. So what? What?
so what is what are you making? Is it
Hold I think you can see this. Ruby's Dream Wrap. And then
very cool?
it's named after his mom
Aw,
who
and is that his
passed due to
pattern?
dementia. So it's a dementia awareness pattern.
Aw,
Yeah. My hand's shaking. So I'm like, oh, this is a heavy paper. No, no. But yeah, so um, it's very enjoyable to make.
hmm,
And this is my first Tunisian. It's the first. Ooh, I'm blurry. This is my first Tunisian pattern that I'm reading. I mean, because I don't normally do Tunisian once in a while, but
I can't wait to get into being able to do Tunisian. And my like the one of the times this year that I like the big shopping spree that like I went on, that I was like manic and like had no idea.
mm,
Um, I got, and like I had said like before, like I had wanted all of these things. It was just like I was always like, do I need it right now? No. Okay, well I won't get it. And so Tunisian crochet, like a Tunisian crochet set, was one of them. And
it's
so it was
what kind
like,
of.
so it was just like it's a cheap set. It's like it's got like maybe like 8 to 10 like metal uh hooks that have like a stopper on the end, like a knitting needle, and then
Hmm.
there are like 10 bamboo different sizes that have the cable, and then like the bead stopper at the end for like afterwards and stuff like that.
So like the one I'm using, kind of.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, and so I want to do something with that because when I was doing, I don't remember what I tried Tunisian for. I feel like I was doing it on a tight timeline. That doesn't narrow anything down because that's what I do for everything. Um,
Oh, my procrastination buddy.
yes, oh yes.
I understand.
Uh, so yeah, um,
Would be cool as long as like if the metal ones do the metal ones like have are they just the like long ones
yeah,
like these types? where it's
Yeah.
long.
Yeah.
Cool, cool. Those are good for like, you know,
Yeah.
block
I
club.
I think so.
Yeah.
So the metal. I had one metal hook that I had like thrifted,
Mm-hmm.
and I was doing the Tunisian crochet, and I remember like it hurting my wrist really badly, like the weight of it,
Mm-hmm.
to have the whole project on there. Um, but um, so I think that like the bamboo might actually be better. I'm not sure yet though, and like also it depends on like the yarn and how things slide over it and whatnot. But
Mm-hmm. And how
uh,
you like sit with your arms too. I'm sitting with my arms on the table, and it's like instead of like this, or you know what I mean? Like I have something holding it up, so I don't feel like strain or get any carpal tunnel.
yeah, working against my pre-existing tendonitis because like tendonitis
Mm-hmm.
is like overuse of um, of uh, the tendon, uh, or like muscle because like you can overdevelop a muscle here, and like then it starts to pull on your tendon like unevenly, and then
Mm-hmm.
uh, or just yeah, or just not using it at all, and then it hurting more later. So trying to avoid that because it's rude and I don't like it.
Yeah, and then it'll put you out a little. It'll take longer to do like the work you need to do too.
Yeah.
This is a story. Gotta tell these kiddos to go to sleep soon. Tell them to sleep and they stay awake like 10 extra. Looks so good. Oop, can you hear me? And you talking. But yeah, I tell them to go to sleep and then they stay up another 10 minutes talking to each other. It's kind of adorable, so I don't interfere with it.
That does sound really adorable.
Hmm?
I said that does sound really adorable.
Yeah. They're like, this is how my day went. How'd your day go?
No,
What are
it's
we going
cute.
to do tomorrow? Making plans that sometimes I have to foil so they focus on what they need to. Like, but yeah.
It's cute to have like the built-in best friend
Yeah.
of it all. Definitely did not have that same type of relationship.
Yeah, me either. Not until later
Yeah,
when I
and
was.
even yeah, even my sisters. I mean, like, I never got that with my older sister, but like I also think that like with my younger sister, it was more like I was a parent than anything because I was so much older.
Mhm. That happens too. I mean, my sister and my younger brother had that with each other. Like they were best friends type of thing. So at least they had that. I was like the middle child, but raised like the first child. It was weird. It was a weird family situation.
What's the age difference between all of you?
Ah, okay. Hold on. I have to. Me and my sister are 6 years apart. Me and my brother are 9 years apart. My younger brother. Hmm. I have to focus. Me and my older brother are 7 years apart. But then my mom basically married my dad, and then I don't know. My dad was pretty horrible to my older brother, so there's a whole thing.
Family's fucking complicated.
Hmm. Which made me kind of be raised like the first child, but I was the middle child. It's complicated, if that makes any sense. Yeah.
I think I get it. Yeah, I'm the middle, and my older sister is 9 years older than me, and my younger sister's 9 years younger. So like my sisters barely know each other and have
Hmm.
the whole time. Like my sister's been alive. Um, and like my little sister like wanted more of a relationship with with her, but like they just it's like it's like a couple like generations, I guess, of like or whatever. Like it's just like not different. It's like how do you relate to someone who's 16 years or 17, 18 years your
Yeah.
senior?
Yeah,
So
it's a whole. I know what you mean, like millennial versus Gen X or Gen Z or whatever
yeah, especially
generation. Yeah.
when that older person like doesn't really want anything to do with you.
Yeah.
So,
The
but
older ones, they've been through more of the parent BS, They've had to deal with all of the stuff before you came along, and then you got the watered down version or the better version of your parents or whatever. Or
yeah,
not. Who knows? I don't know.
we had different versions for sure. Whether or not any of us got a better version than another was definitely
Mhm.
to be determined by you know
Yeah. And then parents, they're just doing it for the first time themselves. So it's like not easy on them. But then it's like, come on, do better. La, la, la. It is what it is.
yeah. And
Wait, what did I
yeah,
just do?
so yeah,
Oops.
and then we're because I was at my sister's wedding, and I
Mm-hmm.
missed the whole wedding, like so that was shit on my part.
Yeah.
It's so bad. I feel so bad because
I
um
I can imagine. I'm sure you self punished your own brain for it too. Like,
oh
how
yeah,
could I do
I
this?
was ready to literally jump into an airplane engine for it, but like I'm just glad that I was able to see them before they left. My sister did like the pillow, which I was happy about. And I knew that like there was going to be a point of like I could apologize, but like the more I apologized, like the more annoying it would become. So I just tried to be like in the moment with them when I did see
Yeah.
them on Saturday. Um, and so we'll talk offline. We'll talk offline because there's
Yeah, for sure.
always some fucking tea with my family. But also so there are a lot of people from my new brother-in-law's side of the family who live in like Wilmington, North Carolina, and they have lived there for a long time, and like a lot of them still do not speak English. They're from Venezuela, and they're like
Cool.
they still don't speak English.
But they
And
read the pillow and they got the loca, right? Mhm.
I don't
No,
I I didn't show we didn't show
no, I was joking. I know.
yeah,
So
but
it's
they would,
okay.
yes, they would know what loca meant. They would know what loca meant. And Also my brother-in-law really liked it because apparently they had just watched Twilight. So
Nice.
um, but and then there were some family members who had flown in like directly from Venezuela. So it was cool for them to be there for Rachel and Jose uh, when you know they don't get to see each other. They don't get to see each other. See Jose that
They like
often.
flown. They flew in from over there, or they live here, or
They
here
they
in the
flew
U.S.
from. There were a few people who flew from Venezuela to North Carolina just for the wedding.
Nice.
Yeah, and it was a small wedding. Apparently, like a lot of people didn't show up that like RSVP'd that they would come, which I was like ready to fight about, like because like
Yeah, RSVPing and not showing up, and then the food situation,
yeah, there
catering.
was so
Yeah,
much food and like um and like I think that you know I don't know. I'll I'll always have a hard time not being like a protective like big brother of my
yeah,
sister, and like I know it. It's probably pretty hypocritical for me to say like get mad at people for not showing up. Um,
yeah. But you had the intention of showing up,
yeah, like I
and
was like,
you made it
I mean,
there. Like
I
it's
mean,
different. But
I like, I mean, I was late to my flight. Like I'll own that. Like, and that's why everything happened the way that it did and
yeah,
whatnot. But like,
I would
um,
say the intentions are different. You know what I mean?
yeah, I mean, hope
But hopefully, I don't know.
I hope so. But like,
Anyways,
yeah,
sorry.
but yeah, I was like, yeah, come on. Like, I mean, if you also if you know either one of them, you know that they're like very like they're just like not like big. You like you knew it was going to be a small wedding. Like small weddings, like you're not going to fit like one person like not showing up means a lot more than like a big wedding, right? So
Right. If you had like hundreds, 200 people,
yeah.
300, that's a big ass. I don't think I would want to be in front of that many people.
Mhm.
It's too many people. Anyways, yeah.
Trying to figure out what the fuck I was doing. Okay. Um, chain one.
I had a fun time at my baby shower. It was like 30 people though,
That's fun.
walking
I feel like
around,
showers and stuff are fun.
talking to each individual table, making my rounds. Two baby pregnant, huge. Like, oh, what are you even doing? I mean, walking's good.
Yeah. The last baby shower I went to, I think was my. He's my godson. I haven't met him. He's in Canada, and I I like my friend and I are always like ships passing the night, trying to like talk, but like also like now like we just have like this strange like career and like life trajectory thing that just like just went in the other ways. Like we both still like you know
It
try to step
happens.
when we can, but like I like I just like it's been such a weird, difficult time to to try to like be I don't know be a
Present
godparent.
in people's lives.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean that. I'll
it's not easy. Yeah.
yeah
And it's a thing that happens in adulthood, though. Like, it's totally a normal occurrence with a lot of people.
yeah
You know, you have school, high school, it's easier to hang out with people. And then after high school and college, career, then you kind of spend time with your work friends and family, unless you make, you know what I mean? It's hard. I have friends like that in IRL that it's like I don't see you for a while, but then I see you, and then it's like, oh, like no time has passed at all. So it's good and it's challenging for sure.
this is what I made um for the baby shower before he was born. Share screen. We're gonna be really small for a second. But
Oh,
so his name is
superhero.
Naksh, Naksh, and let's see if I can. Like, can I make you bigger? Um,
You made that?
yeah. I mean, it's just like a tiny little doll.
Wow, that's really good. Not that
Just
I'm
like
not
I like sew
really
together.
good.
Um, and
That
then
looks like a store purchased thing. Good
yeah,
job. Hey,
like a
that's
little
cute
indie.
with the little elephants.
Yeah. Um,
I didn't know you sewed like that.
yeah. This little
That's so
face.
cute. Oh my gosh, that's perfect. I love that.
Yeah. So yeah, that's
That's
and
like a
then
forever toy. I love that.
and then I was going to. I saw this pattern at Michael's a long time ago. I think it was uh like a duck or something, and it
Hmm.
used like sweet snuggles yarn, um, which at the time I just was more focused on it being a cute pattern than anything else. So I like was like, I'll make this for him as well. And like I never made it because I started it and I was like, fuck this, fuck this,
Duck this.
duck this, yes.
Punch the
But
tail.
yeah, but I just I wanted to like I thought it would be cool to, especially because like he's Indian,
Hmm.
my friend's Indian, her husband's Indian, like finding a toy that looks like him is gonna be probably a little bit harder here. So it was like, I don't want that for my, you know.
So you customize.
So
It's
I made
custom.
a doll. I made a doll for him.
So cute. It's so good. It reminds me of like those toys that you buy, like the kid toys. You know, you could buy them like it looks really professional. Is what
Mm,
I'm saying. It's good. Good stuff.
you, yeah. It's but like not one of them ever sold. So I was like, okay.
What?
Yeah, but I feel like like that is one thing, and I was thinking about it kind of when I was thinking about
Like
it
a marketing thing? Like
also
I don't understand.
the other, because I wasn't trying to like be a dick for like because someone had come to my channel the other day
Hmm.
and they were nice and they like they weren't anything but nice to me. And they were pretty new to crochet. I think they had said like they were like 1 to 3 months into crochet or something like that. And they had sold like several like ruffle hats and stuff like that and all of that. And I was like, oh cool. Um, and then they asked me how long I had been crocheting, and so I answered. And they're like, "Oh, like you must have made a lot of money off of it." And I was like, "Not really. Like, I don't really do this to make money off of it." And then it was like radio silence, and they just like left. And so it was like I don't know, like something kind of like bugged me about it. At like, you know, um, not I didn't feel like they were like explicitly rude because I'm always assuming that like I'm reading the wrong thing out of a situation.
Yeah,
But
I get
I
that.
was just like I also feel like a lot of people like you know getting into anything expecting that that's gonna be like getting in any hobby expecting that that's gonna be like your uh like gonna replace your career or anything like that. Like not everyone can be like a professional crocheter. Like there's just not enough people who will buy crochet to make like every one of us be like full time crochet
crocheters and crochet pattern designers and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Um, I kind of forgot where I was going with this, but I don't know.
We were talking about your custom doll and the fact, and then
uh,
you mentioned that.
yeah, maybe that was part of it. But like, I don't know. Yeah, yeah. I guess I just like, I don't know. I feel like I still like have trouble tapping into like what will sell and what people will buy and stuff like that. I
For
don't,
sure.
and what I want to make. So I think that that's one of my goals for this year is to focus on making what I want to make that like that I think is a good balance between what might sell and what I want to make.
Mm-hmm. And
Because like
staying true to like your style and stuff.
yeah,
So
because
it's not like, oh,
I don't think I have time or like space just to like make whatever, but I also like and sometimes it's fun to do that, but like I think also with like hey, let's try this and see if this like could be like a
yeah.
like selling type thing. Oh, I guess it's just like um but people who think that like the only reason to do things, and I was like this for a long time, so it's not a judgmental statement at all, but like the only reason to do things is to make money. um and like if you don't make money while you're doing like a creative passion, then it's not worth it. Or that like you're, I don't know, like I felt like really judged
I
when
could
like
I could understand that because I get that with my hand spun all the time. Like, why don't you sell it? You can make money. And I'm like, but I don't want to.
yeah, yeah, I
That's
think
it's fine.
yeah, when I it's interesting that you hear the same thing when it comes to your hands bud, because what I hear is people like your hands spun so much that they want it. But it's interesting that you, because I mean we all interpret it differently. Um, so I mean, and I don't think it anyway
It's kind of
is
like a it's a product, so people assume you want to sell it. Is what I get from it too. It's like I don't know, but I think it's like a marketing thing. I mean, the more eyes you can get on a product that you make, if you want to sell it, then it's the better. And I don't know. Oh, what's
hey,
Scotty doing?
idiot cat. What's that cat?
Okay.
No, okay, he jumped out. Okay. I have like a um, plastic shower curtain from like Dollar Tree pinned up around Scotty's litter box so
Mm,
that cause, so
privacy.
are you familiar with like have you had a cat before?
Allergic, but
Oh shit.
love them. But love them, but allergic.
So some cats have this thing, and actually it my oh okay, I see what he was doing. Okay, it was a ladybug he was trying to get after. I thought he was trying to just go for the things. Um, but I had a cat who did this, and I didn't. We just thought it was a weird thing, so we had to like make like the area around it so that he wouldn't piss on everything. But so he had this thing called like elevator butt is like the name of it, which I guess is the name that like Jackson Galaxy of My Cat from Hell gave it. Have you ever watched that show?
Mm-mm.
Oh my gosh, it's so good. This guy, he's just like a good guy, but he looks kind of like hardcore and like wears like these like fucking
Like
like rock
um
like bowler shirts, and then he walks around with a guitar case, but like the guitar case is all like cat toys. Which,
Oh,
like, describing it, it sounds like so fucking extra bonkers. Um, but he is a like cat behaviorist, like, but he like goes and like helps people like who are having trouble with like their um
like the cat
with
whisperer,
pets. Yeah, basically.
the dog whisperer, but for cat. Meow,
So
meow,
so
meow.
like so apparently what
Guys, get ready for sleep. Get ready for sleep.
so what elevator butt is like basically like as a cat is peeing, and this goes for male cats or girl cats. Um, but they like slowly raise their butts up, and so if you don't have like a high backed litter box or like something to like prevent them from peeing on the walls, like they'll pee on the walls, and they're not spraying or anything. Like they're just doing that, and apparently like comes from like being like taken away from their mom too soon or something, like they're like, which is so sad. Like a lot of behaviors are come from like a lot of like the bad behaviors like come from being taken away too soon. So that made us really sad to hear that, but that's what happened with my other cat. So I set it up before Scotty got here, just in case he had elevator butt,
Mm-hmm.
and he doesn't, which is good. But then,
Mm-hmm.
but I pinned so the shower curtain to the wall, and I thought he was trying to peel it down, like he thought that the. Okay, now he wants to get a bug. You can get it, Scotty. You can get it. There's a bug that's taunting him. It's like 5 inches away from where he needs to get.
He gets it all of a sudden. There's a cat flying in your screen.
Yes.
What's happening? Oh my gosh. That's too
Oh,
cute.
gosh, this could be hilarious. It could only end poorly.
Is he like a climber?
Should I help him? Probably. Here, let me.
Hold on, Zach. I'm almost done with my return pass. I'm making Michael's MDL Crochet's new wrap. That's what I'm working on right now. But I have to finish so you can see.
Okay. It just flew away whenever I got up there. So, oh my gosh. That took so much energy to get onto my bed and stand there.
He seems pretty active compared to like the little lump hiding behind you.
I know, right? It's crazy. It's crazy. It's like a different cat.
That's hilarious. I'm sure it maybe, I don't know, I'm not sure, but maybe like really missed you. Like he's like, did he leave me forever? And then when you came back to him, he's like, he didn't leave me. And it's that. Those are the things that crossed my mind that I was thinking about, like when you said, he's just so happy to see me. I don't know. It's like, that's adorable.
No, yeah, he's definitely different now.
He's
And
different.
like, what? Like, why? I don't know, but it's significant. Like, even just like lying on top of the covers and being like chill, that's different. I'll
Mhm.
do that like most of the day with me. If I like days like this where I'm in bed most of the time. Which, granted, like that didn't happen that much before because uh, I don't want to be in bed all the time because
Yeah, well, you're sick, so it's
get
okay.
depressed. But yeah, being sick, like he'll just
Or
like, chill
yeah,
here
we're
with me.
safe. Chill mode.
Yeah.
I know you're gonna say, but I get what you mean. I know.
So we haven't talked about it in a while, but
Well, it. What's it?
we have but the Halloween cow, is that something we still want to do? Do we care about it
As
at
long
all?
as it's not a blanket. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Honestly, like
I'm
I like
horrible. I don't know.
having started it and seeing other because it like I don't know if you've seen it, but like I've seen a lot more people making these specific types of blankets.
Did you see Mikey's?
No,
I think it was yesterday. It's worth looking at. It's really cool.
but I went on someone's live and they were making one, and I was like,
It's because they're really cool looking.
yeah, but they tried to came back like the exactly when we are talking about doing it. So I'm like,
That's
we're
crazy.
we're
You're onto something.
onto something. But yeah, but people were making everyone who's making them now. They're like, we're not making blankets. That's bullshit. And I'm like, honestly, I understand because it takes forever.
I understand too, but like, but they look so cool too. I don't know. I'm like,
they do, yeah.
It's difficult.
And what makes it worse is that, I mean, we might as well like fully just like talk about it because like why not, right? If
You
if
could
you're
do a mosaic type of thing. I don't know. I do want to do that. We have time and options, but not time. But
Mhm.
we do have time. I don't know. We have 4 months.
I mean, I
4
guess it
months
depends
and
on if we want to do like
3 months.
like how much leading up into Halloween do we want to do?
That's a good question. When do we want to be done?
Because okay, so Halloween is in 147 days,
That's
and
so
so
close.
by the end of June, we're gonna be close. It'll be like 100.
20,
Yeah, sure.
10.
Yeah. So like, I mean, there's stuff we could do if we want to do 100 days.
100
What
days.
day is 100 days until Halloween, July 23rd.
And of course, I don't want to go live every day, but 100 days.
Yeah,
Huh?
I don't want to like promise to go live that much. Like we do.
I mean, it's good to be like, it's good when you do it. I'm cool with that, but I don't want to do it.
No, I mean, honestly,
Good for you.
I did not do well with it last year, and I ended up in like long-term psychiatric treatment. So,
No,
I mean, but also like if I missed a day, like people were pretty annoyed with me, and I felt obligated to do it, and I don't like that either.
I hate obligations.
Yeah. So I mean, if
And
we
like
did
anti-obligations.
if we did like one day a week or something,
Well,
then
let
we
me
could
write
go
this.
to it.
I mean, but then I'm like, oh, once a week is too far between. I'm weird. Like, I'm like, because I was like, oh, I'll go live every like once a week, right? And then I'm like, oh man, it feels like such a long time in between.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, it just
Yes.
feels like an eternity.
Yeah. And at least you have like family and family obligations that keep you like keeping track of days of the week. I don't like. basically like I if I could if I didn't like go to certain meetings on certain days, like I would like, literally have no idea what day it is. So
I mean, other than your phone.
what?
Other than your phone, right? Like you see the date, but then
Barely. Yeah, I mean, like I'll like when I was first sick the first couple of days, I would just look at the time and then I would be like, "What day is it though?" Like
who
think
am I? What am I?
it still was a mess. Um,
Well, you're a little more energized.
yeah, I mean, I'm definitely not as like, but so,
Then ran down, like tired. I mean, getting sick makes you like tired.
yeah.
Your body is tired. I'm so creaky. What am I doing? My hands are like. Oh my god! It looks like I'm doing gang signs. Like, I'm sorry.
You're throwing up gang signs, except it's just like tired ass hands. No,
It's just
I find that
arthritis. Like,
I
no,
find that my hands are a lot more with Tunisian crochet.
I'm
And
just
maybe because I
massaging
am
it.
not used to them, those moves as much, but just because of uh, how you have to hold uh, weight on the like that outside.
And then the head down,
Yeah.
hands down.
When I'm sick, all I want to do is sleep, is skip. Yeah, I would just
Sleep.
skip too. No,
Yeah, me too.
I do too, but also like what I found with this particular bout of sickness is if I'm sleeping too much, I'm getting like really bad like caffeine headaches when I wake up, like after
Like you're
sleeping.
overtired or overslept, oversleepy,
Yeah,
over
and I still feel like shit, and
rested.
then
Is
I'm
that a thing?
dehydrated,
Yeah,
and so
man. Why are
like
you not drinking? Sorry.
I'm trying
You-
to. I told
I
you I was
know
trying.
now, but what I heard you say I didn't even drink anything the whole trip. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing to me?
I never drink water, Crystal. I never drink water. I take shit care of my body. I don't know. I don't know what you expect me to be different.
Is there any hydration apps like they like poke you and they're like, "Hey, drink some
There's
water.
a ton. I've never tried all of them.
Drink some fucking water." Sorry,
What'd you
I
say?
do that too. Get really, yeah.
No, I like honestly like I forget to eat, forget to drink water, all of these things. I'm not good at taking care of myself. Part of the reason why I say it like
Give me a
all the
second.
time. But
Sorry, 1 second. Give me a second. I'll be right back. I'm sorry.
okay. Try to take a picture of Scotty. He's so cute right now, but he's probably gonna move as soon as I try to take this picture. Because that's what he does. Yep. It's like fucking clockwork. So, so Zach, if we were talking about doing a crochet along for Halloween, if we did one, would you want to do one with us? And if you did, what types of things would you be interested in doing? Because we're kind of I don't want to do something that's like you got to do like 10 rows of a blanket every day and like all of this stuff. Like I don't want to do that, but I also want to have something that creates something fun and cool that reminds us of, you know, doing fun stuff together. So if anyone has any specific ideas that they think are cool, feel free to share. Um, if you crochet or if you don't crochet but you would want to do something, ways that we could incorporate other crafts into it. It's fine. Yeah, that's understandable. I did put you on the spot. My feet are cold. Where's my hook? Oh, that's under my ass.
Killer.
What up?
What is Zach having to think about?
I said if we did a crochet along, um, and like I said, would you participate? And like,
I think it would depend too on the stitch. I think
yeah,
he knows double crochet, if I'm not mistaken.
singles and
Zach?
doubles.
Speak for yourself, Zach. Sorry. Like, he asked me what I was making, so this is what it's looking like. Oh my gosh, it looks so much better.
Hold on one second.
Doesn't that look cool?
Oh, it's so cool.
Hand spun yarn. This is my hand spun yarn. Don't block me, please. That's all. Third time's a charm.
Yeah, honestly, third time, that means that you're
Trying.
like even like yeah, you had to like pick it up and put it down. Like honestly, that's pretty much everyone in every craft. Like most crafts, you gotta like you're just not gonna like do smooth sailing through them.
Double crochet is the first stitch I learned.
Did you start with granny squares?
I started just double crocheting like a huge panel that I took apart eventually, but where's the yarn? It's this one. This blue, this periwinkle blue from Red Heart. That's the first yarn I ever worked with.
It's pretty.
Yeah.
Ew.
That's my chair.
Yeah, oh, sure.
Or allegedly, it's my chair.
Allegedly.
You could do a lot with double and single. If you want.
Thinking about like, because you said mosaic, and I was like, oh, it's like writing.
Double and single mosaic.
Yeah, I mean that's
Mug rugs.
Yeah, I mean those are
something so small you can't help but finish it.
Yeah.
Like a pumpkin or a skull face or what else is Halloween? A zombie. No.
Yeah, I mean zombie, Frankenstein.
A bat. Oh, a bat.
Bat.
I mean something simple, like beginner friendly. We're trying to bring you back into the fold, Zach.
Yeah.
If you want. No pressure, obviously.
You're
smarter than that. Smart. You're smart. Don't say that. Not that, but you're.
Yeah. A lot of mosaic actually is just single and double crochet. Like it can get more involved than that, but the basics of a lot of mosaic crochet are single and double crochet. It's just about like the front loop and the back loop, but that takes a little bit of practice. But once you get that in, it's not too bad. But yeah, I mean it is harder than just going in and straight doing single and double by itself.
Definitely a learning experience too, but it's. I mean, yeah, because then you got to learn to read the graph. right?
Yeah.
I
Hope that
mean,
I didn't write it.
rolls eyes, roll. Don't say that. I mean, you say whatever you want, but no. I'm doing Tunisian. That's a thing.
Yeah.
Simple stitch is pretty simple.
Yeah.
Zach said, and if I'm having issues, I could always video chat Ian to help me. Exactly. Not me, but whatever.
Yeah. Don't do it, Chris.
Don't ask me for help.
No,
Ever.
I honestly, we have so many people here. Like we know so many people here who, um, oh, I actually have an idea. So what if we did a small project where like each person picked like a small project in like a style that they really
Like a trick or treat.
like a trick or treat. Yeah, oh my gosh, I love that. And then
None of
and
you lurkers. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm anyways, yes.
you're good, Zach. But if but then like if you had questions or anything, you could go ask them, or
Phone a
like they could
friend.
do a video um, if they want to, or write a pattern if they want to. However, people like to do it the best.
Hashtag trick or treat.
Hashtag Rick Street. Zach, you could do a video if you wanted to be in this on like, you know, like how to chain.
Yeah.
Like that's super helpful for people who don't know how to
You can
chain.
make a pattern with chains.
You can't. Like
Yeah.
I don't even know. Like yeah, well, what?
So
That's cool.
you can. The
I
first thing
don't.
I learned was a chain. I mean, obviously, but
Yeah, I mean yeah, that's everybody.
well, technically a slip knot.
Well,
But
you also. I mean, a lot of like nets or like chains, right? That
mm-hmm,
you do like a single crochet into the middle of it.
mm-hmm. Single crochet or chain and single crochet, chain, single crochet.
Yeah, so could be cool to like trick or treat.
Yeah. Trick or
And
treat.
then and then we could just have like one person stuff released per week, and then boom, we could,
Boom, baby.
and then boom.
Boom shakalaka.
What is even
Oh.
my brain? It's so like mushy.
Aw.
But I think I like that because I like honestly like I have to tell you like the time that it's gonna take to make that. Okay, so the time that's gonna take to make the blanket with the flowers, the flowers take almost as long as the fucking blanket.
Mm-hmm.
Especially
Because
if you're
you have to count for each tip, like you said, like times.
yeah. Well, I'm making a circular one, so I can fill it up as much or as low, fill up the edge as much or as little as I want.
Mm-hmm.
But still, it's like you have. I mean, each flower takes time, and
Mm-hmm.
then the blanket takes time because it's
And then
like
attaching it takes time.
yeah. What I was gonna do is I was just gonna do all the flowers, like I was take a break from the blanket, um, and then do flowers again, go back and forth between the two. And then my last row around the edge of the blanket, I was going to uh, go in with like whatever color would go well with the flowers, and I was going to attach them through that so I wouldn't have to hand sew them on.
Oh,
So
that's a great idea,
I'm
though.
not doing that. I'm not
And
doing that.
nobody got time for that.
Nobody got time for that. Did you see? Did you see the thing that I posted the other day about about that lady?
About what?
That lady, that ain't nobody.
Yes, that she cleaned herself like up and
Yeah, yeah, she got clean
all
and she's
right,
like
and
doing
she was
well
good.
and stuff like that.
She was already awesome.
Yeah, she's hilarious, but I
That's
didn't
awesome.
know.
Yeah.
I'm glad to hear that for her.
It is very good. I didn't know she had any substance issues.
Yeah, well, I mean, like for somebody who's like famous for like 3 seconds on, you know, well,
Yeah, I
she,
didn't really know anything about her.
yeah,
We're like he's climbing in your windows, he's snatching your people up. They're not gonna say that part. But that guy.
uh, yeah,
I don't know. It's just this whole genre of like people
yeah,
making music off of people's sound bites. So she also had a song, I'm pretty sure.
yeah, just like
Or the double
funny
rainbow guy.
pe-
I don't know.
people, people who are like who, yeah, who's sound bites and like who's like they just they're just so good at, you know, I don't know.
FL Studios, Fruity Loops,
Okay, so how many of these
Yarn
fuckers?
Over, Double Rainbow, all the way.
Security?
This one.
Yeah, I like that. I mean, I know I made it up, so I mean, I feel like I hope that doesn't self-serving, but like
But
that would be cool.
trick or treat, right? You can make a spider out of chains, right? I mean,
Interesting.
think about it. I've tried to make a spider once. It looked crazy, but you could make a lot of different, like small items that won't take too long. Scrap yarn projects.
Uh-huh. I bet you could be like do like cool like friendship bracelets and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Bracelets. And they could be trick or treat things you give for trick or treaters if you wanted. That's a lot though, because there's a
Yeah.
lot of kids that just pass through.
Well, yeah, depending on where you are, but
But it's
but
good
even just
for kids.
like it being like our trick or treat, where it's like a skill or like project trick or treat. You know,
Mm-hmm.
we do it online.
Mm-hmm. On live where we can answer questions or I mean, yeah. I would like to see Zach actually crochet to see how he holds his hook and yarn and all that stuff too.
Me
To
too.
correct or help. I need to tell myself that I get back into be so hard on myself and don't frog, just keep going. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
How
I
you
mean,
learn.
honestly, like everything I made in the first year and a half, at least, if not until now, continued to just be, you know, there was something wrong with it, at least a little bit, if it wasn't completely wrong, like 1,000%. So, you
Like
know, and the thing is, like that's okay. That's what makes it a handmade item,
mm-hmm.
and not like some like perfect
Mm-hmm.
creation that like, you know, like we're humans. We when we make stuff, there's gonna be mistakes that happen, but and like yeah, sometimes try don't frog not frogging and keep going. Sometimes you're like, yeah, I kind of need to frog this, and then you do, and it's fine. You
Mm-hmm.
know, yeah, but we can be our own worst self critics and our own worst critics, and if we're gonna pick apart every little thing that we do, we're never gonna be happy. Anything that we do.
Yep.
So I remember seeing the work that you were doing. I think I saw you do some double crochets, and I thought they were great. It looked a lot better than my double crochets when I started. So whatever that counts for. But I'm not the one who's going to believe it. You know, you do. That takes practice and time.
Mm-hmm. I agree though. Perfectionism can be like our worst enemy
Yeah.
to just even creating or existing. Like, ugh. I never had the pleasure of seeing your double crochets. Does that sound weird? It's weird.
I don't think so.
No, okay. But yeah, I mean, yeah, you're so encouraging. When I start crying, my issue is I don't believe in myself. One thing at a time, my guy.
I think all of us are there at one point or another, whether we voice it or not. Um, and the thing is, like, I think that uh, part of it is believing what you're hearing around you, like the positive parts of what you're hearing around you. So people say you're doing a great job. Like maybe it'd be like maybe all of these people are trying to blow smoke up my ass. Maybe there's some truth to this, and also you know say so what if you know it's not perfect.
Yeah,
I'd start from somewhere. If you were
exactly.
perfect at everything you started for the first time you tried it, like that that sounds actually really boring to me because creativity and art and all of this shit, like all of that like comes from being really bad at something at first. I think I look back on stuff I made and sold and I'm like, ooh, I can't believe someone bought that. But I was honest with them about what I could make, and they still wanted to buy it. So you know, no, there was no harm done. But um, but you know, now I can crochet at a totally different level, and it wasn't so much that I believed in myself. It was more so that I just tried. And yeah, I mean, I know you have a strong history with bullies, Zach, and it's easy to have that get in your head. It's really, really fucking easy.
I mean,
We,
my biggest bully was my mom, so you know what I mean? Like, it's hard to believe in yourself. Yeah, it's hard to believe in yourself when, yeah, you can't let those things, I don't know, if you think about it, if you think about anything too hard,
yeah,
yeah.
I think that like yeah, it's like on the one hand, it's easy to say like don't give those people power. They don't have power over you anymore, and that's true. But also, you know, it's part of our healing.
Spring.
Hello, spring. Part of our healing in ourselves and like how we talk to ourselves, how we treat
Mm-hmm.
ourselves, is knowing that we're the only person who gets to be in charge of how we feel. And don't don't apologize.
You're
Come
fine, Zach.
can smack the shit out of you for apologizing. I'm just kidding. Um, talk about bullying. um, you don't have to apologize. Like you Zach, you're always welcome to talk about that here. You're always like welcome to talk about your insecurities or anything that is going good or not so good in your life, right? And so it's okay. Like you're allowed to. And it's hard when people, haven't been nice to us for any reason, have made us miserable for one reason or another, have made us feel insecure or like pieces
Mm-hmm.
of shit or anything like that. They can break your spirit, but it doesn't mean that it's broken beyond repair. And like a big thing that like I'm doing right now in my healing journey is going to like the meetings that I go to. Are they for everyone? probably not, but like they help me. And so everyone's got to find that thing that helps them. And maybe for you, it's picking up that crochet hook and saying, I hear those voices in my head. I know whose voices like they are. They're not mine. So fuck.
Right.
And
I
I'm
was
gonna
gonna say that.
crochet.
Fuck those bitches.
Yeah, I'm gonna crochet just in spite of
And you can quote that one. Like, I'm just
them.
kidding.
Yeah.
Sorry. In spite of them, yeah.
Yeah, and if you need me to come fight someone, I will. I will come fight someone for you.
I believe you. I don't know why I believe it. No, I'm just kidding. No, I mean, that was good. Thank you for that.
Yeah, I got on my little self help soapbox or something, but
Ain't nothing wrong with
I,
that.
I mean it. I mean it though, because like I, you know, just like Crystal was saying, like you know, I wasn't raised by people who inspired me to feel good about myself. In fact, it was kind of the opposite. Um, and so I've had to work on, you know, well, you know, if I let every time I hear those voices in my head stop me from trying to live a fulfilling life when I'm already having a hard time living a fulfilling life, well, I'm gonna be things are gonna be so much harder. So why don't instead I do something that tries to make that I feel like would make me like um, actually happy and don't listen to those voices.
Yep.
They're they're distorted
Mm.
of like you heard something because people were shitty to you. You heard what they said, and then over time you let they get distorted in our heads to fit any situation that we go through. And those bullies, just cowards, or scared people, broken people who needed help themselves. But that's not your job. Your job is to just make it through the day and just do your best. So I think that's pretty common, Zach. You know, a lot of us don't want to
Mm.
kick a bus, you know,
It's a
or
question of
we, we don't like know how to ask for help or know what can be done. Feel like it's gonna get worse if we say it's gonna something something happens. Oh
Mhm.
yeah, families are great.
Family is a lot.
They're great.
They say the worst things and think it's like, don't even care, right? Like, what the hell?
Yeah, and I'm sorry you ever. I'm sorry that you ever had to be told that because that is shameful that someone could tell a child that or tell anybody that about someone else or tell that person directly. It's like that person should feel an immense amount of shame, but the person who shouldn't feel shame is the person who was just born, who
And
did
that's
nothing
literally
else.
the person who feels the shame. It's
Yes,
crazy.
yeah, that's the person who carries.
The burden of shame for
Yeah,
no
of
reason.
course. It's like that's how it always ends up. Is like the person who they end up needing it to rely on, or like whatever. Um, like those always the people. So I know I mentioned it a lot, and I'm not gonna push my what has helped me um, on other people, but if anyone is ever interested in looking into it, so I work a 12-step program called Adult Children of Alcoholics and Dysfunctional Families.
Hmm.
And I didn't get choked up. I literally, it was like trying not to like cough.
I'm over here like tears, so it's
Yeah, it looks like I'm getting very like verklempt right now.
um,
Like no, but it's about dysfunctional families and um, how parents, caregivers, siblings, uh, any family member can um, really put you in this position of uh, like being an adult child and not really knowing how to cope um, in the same way that
oof,
the people who don't experience that same kind of trauma.
yeah.
Um,
I think it
so
really puts us at a disadvantage in the world too to be,
yeah,
like
yeah, but there's also
emotional.
advantages of it. The um, you know there it sets us up to be very empathetic people,
Yeah.
empathic people, but some oftentimes that gets used against us because
Mm-hmm.
you know we're so used to like trying to gauge how other people are feeling as to to not provoke the beast, right?
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Hi, body.
Hi,
um,
son.
so
Mine
that
too, Spring. Mine too.
uh, so it's here, so is mine. Um, for me, this is a program that really does help me a lot, and you know, I I think that
I am
uh,
live right now.
what
No, sorry.
uh, but I'll post something in the chat about it. If anyone wants to look into it, they can. It's definitely it's popular if you know that if you're in the 12-step community, but if you're not, then you probably haven't heard of it. I mean, maybe I don't know your life, but just if anyone wants to check this out, this has been a really helpful um, program for me, uh, and they have lots of good good literature, good meetings, things like that. So it really helps me get my life together, which my life is a shit show. So that has to say a lot about the program, I think. But yeah, I also really don't like telling people how to how to find their own healing journeys. So it's just like
No.
I'll just drop this there and you can do what you want with it.
Here are the tools.
Here, here, here's a tool that has worked for me.
Here is one of them. So, yeah. Mm.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy, seeing how far back like some of the things that were said to us and like done to us uh, can we can pull forward into our lives as adults.
Hmm.
Um,
I mean, those things aren't that far away. Like, they didn't happen that long ago, you know,
yeah,
and
well,
they affect us
yeah,
if we let
I
them.
yeah. I mean, I know for me one of the big things was like I didn't realize how kind of bad I had gotten in like my own relationship uh, until it was too late. And looking at a lot of the things in this program, I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, I was really bad, but this wasn't like all without explanation, and so it was nice to to at least have that as like a jumping off point of like why I always felt so shitty about myself, because I really really did not like myself. Really really did not like myself.
Sorry, that was a really heavy sigh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I really like that quote. I really like that quote.
It's pretty beautiful.
Yeah.
Do you
It's
want my brother? He talks too much. Oh my gosh, Zach. It's funny.
15.
I love
Um,
talkers.
you love what?
I love people who talk too much. In a good that you know what I mean, right? Like people who talk. It's good.
Yeah. I don't know. I was married to one, and it's it wasn't all bad, but
Bring.
sometimes I get like overstimulated with like noise. So if I'm like trying to read,
Mm-hmm.
and she would like try to talk to me, I'd just be like, yeah. Like I just like but it would like flare up and like go back down, but like I didn't realize that it was ADHD. Um,
I mean, it takes a lot of pressure off me because sometimes I just don't know what to say. It's what I mean.
yeah.
Or I say the wrong thing. Um, yeah. Okay. So I don't necessarily.
You're like actively trying to get rid of your brother.
Is he like talking to you right now? The hand emojis.
I don't need anyone to judge me right now. Okay.
Hmm?
I just said I don't need anyone to judge me right now.
What are you doing? What is that?
Just taking like straight nicotine juice.
Nicotine juice?
Yeah, for my vape. Normally I fill it up.
Mm-hmm.
But like I can't vape.
Because your lungs hurt, right?
Yeah, because it hurts like shit in my lungs.
Mm-hmm. What happened, Bonnie?
So confused about what the
Bonnie?
I also forget what I said regarding ADHD.
No, yeah, what?
I have ADHD.
What did I say? No, I'm talking about Zach's brother. Wait, what? It also depends on what the person is talking about. You know what I mean? For me,
For what?
like when they talk too much. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
Because if they're just like talking about other people, bad mouthing them, I'm just like, I can't
Oh yeah.
deal. I can't deal. It hurts me.
Yeah. I mean like
I
I don't
love.
know. Like I I I don't know. I think that there's like a level of of like catty shit talk that I think is
Venting is a thing, and it's good to vent to your, you know,
yeah.
because you
People
need
who
to kind of
won't like
process
that's
things.
all they do.
It's
I'm
different.
like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, no, that's why, like, it's like with my mom, like, the only thing she'll talk about is other people, and it's constant, so it, like, bothers me. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
But then there's a venting because you just went through something that is troubling you, and that's fine, you know?
Yeah. I feel like if like
I,
yeah, people who like are always saying like talking about how like badly like everyone else is fucking up, but like never see like their own um like mistakes or anything like that.
Mhm. Like, it's
Yes,
everyone else.
cannot you cannot judge uh, anybody else on
Mm-hmm.
yeah. And like also like very often like you just don't know the whole situation. And like, you know, and even if you do like who like if you need to separate yourself from someone, just be a mature adult, separate yourself from that person. Like it doesn't need to be anything more than that. Yeah, venting is like normal and healthy, but like when it's your whole personality, that's where it becomes difficult.
Tour de France? No. I don't usually like to do anything. Like, sorry, that didn't sound right. I don't do Tour de France.
Didn't you do it yesterday?
Tour de
Or not
France?
yesterday,
Tour de
last year?
Police?
Last year.
No. I mean, I spun. It was like I did mention like once, but then I like didn't finish or do anything with that. So
So what is it? I've only seen it mentioned on your videos because I don't really follow any spinning um,
I
content
think Spring
creators.
would be able to kind of explain it better because I've never done it, but I know a lot of people are doing it in conjunction with Tour de France, the cycling around like bicycle. So
Uh-huh.
it's like spin cycling. So
Oh,
they're like spinning yarn in conjunction with that activity. I think that's what it is.
Spring, if you would like to, no
Mm,
pressure at all. But if you would like to come up and
Thank you.
somebody,
Give me some.
uh, uh,
Guys, are you getting ready for sleep?
you're welcome. You're welcome to. But if
Are
you
you
don't want
guys in
to,
bed?
that's okay. I understand.
Okay, good night.
It has to just like come up on
And
live.
the boys are going to
It's,
sleep. Let me mark my return task. Yeah, I would like to know what it means if you want. Type or come
yeah, yeah. If you wanted to type it out, you can come up. Um, Whatever
up.
is
With peace
easier for
every day.
you, or you could not do anything and just be like, it's too long. You can look it up yourself, lazy assholes. That's okay too.
You're always spinning though when I see you spin. So I don't think it's anything hard for you to do. I'll spin and I'll take a break off from spinning and then I'll like spin again and then you know what I mean? Like I'm a very like I'll spin and then I'll take a break. I'll spin, I'll crochet, take a break type of person. Ooh,
Mhm.
100 message in your restart. Not yet, Crystal. I'm not ready for bed. Oh, hold on. Which row am I on? 15. I'm like, this is, I love it. Like, look, it's basically, it's getting bigger.
I really like it. So, is there like a specific? I don't think there
No.
is, but like, is there a pattern in the holes that are
Mhm.
being created?
Yeah, they're diamonds. I don't know if you can see them because it's dark in here and the yarn is
Yeah.
color changing. But do you see?
Can you put like your hand behind? I don't know.
Hold on, let me get a sheet of paper. Where's my paper?
Yeah, it's nice. She made the yarn. I don't know. She won the yarn and spun it herself.
Can you see it?
Oh, that's super nice. Yeah, that really lets you get to see all that texture and and the colors are extra great. Yeah, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. I love that that he did that uh for his mom.
Oh gosh.
You said for his mom, right?
Hmm?
You said for his mom, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is that pattern on Etsy?
Yeah, it is. It's on Pandemonium. I can look it up if you want.
Yeah, I was gonna look it up, but I don't have any of the information. So if you want to look it up and post it
I could
in
drop the
chat,
pattern and the tutorial. Mm-hmm. Let me see the easiest way to get to it. Thank you, Bonnie. Ba-na-dum-bum-bum. Okay.
well, and Spring has joined the chat, so hopefully we can hear more about Tour de Fleece.
Wrap pattern.
Hello.
Hi,
Hello.
Spring.
Hello, Crystal. So, Tour de Fleece runs the same time as Tour de France. So, while they're bicycling, we're pedaling on our spinning wheels or electric spinning wheels. And different groups have different challenges. And depending on what group you're in, it may be something as simple as work with a fiber you've never worked with before, or uh, finish a whip that you started a long time ago, or use something from that. Like the group I'm in, she also dyes fiber and yarn. So it'll be like use a fiber from that person type situation. And it's just small little things along the way that, are like little goals and challenges. Generally speaking, you set a personal goal at the beginning, and they also have like the challenges. So it just kind of depends on what group you're in. Uh, I generally spin, quite a bit anyway, but I
Mm-hmm.
focus more on spinning for my challenges and my goals during that time frame than I do the rest of the year.
Fair enough. So I don't even know how long the Tour de France usually lasts. I mean, I
Little
think it's
over
like
2
a while,
weeks.
right? Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
a
it's
little over 2 weeks.
Okay. That is very cool.
It's
And
fun.
how long have you been doing that for?
This will be my 5th year with the same group.
wow.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
That's
I
cool.
started with them before I started my channel, so it was one of them that I just continued. I enjoy the group; they're a lot of fun, and one of the admins for that group, it's on Facebook. One of the admins for that group uh, is in my Facebook group. She's really cool. So it's kind of like it's really nice to be able to hang out with her throughout the year, because once Tour de Fleece is done and everybody's kind of submitted their final projects, then that group closes until the next year and they make a new one, for the next year. So it's kind of cool that I have a few people from that group that I get to hang out with all year long.
Yeah, that's cool. It's like kind of a guild, but online.
Hmm. Yeah,
Or
exactly.
vision.
Exactly.
Very cool.
Thanks
Yeah,
for
we were
explaining
talking.
it. I'm
Yeah,
like,
we were talking earlier about uh, my yarn dyeing, my limited yarn dyeing experience, and how I'm trying to like bring it back this time, which
Uh-huh.
is always like
that's
a little bit nerve wracking because it's so messy, um, and I'm probably just more accident and clumsy prone. Just clumsy.
Yeah.
Than the average bear. So, um, and plus like so I just want to dye cotton
Ugh,
yarn, which I feel like I mean I know it's basically just tie dye,
no,
but
it's
it's different in like a lot of ways that you dye it and stuff like that. So, but uh, it's cool to see all different types of fiber enthusiasts. That's such a hard word for me. It's such a hard word for me. Um,
It was a pun.
uh,
And it
but
could be.
but yeah, because like I've also like watched a lot of Crystal's videos on
Mhm.
like spinning and like the process of spinning up yarn, which is super
Mhm.
cool too.
My
So
process of
Yeah,
spinning.
there's multiple
There's
different.
so many different ways to do
yeah,
it.
She
well,
has
like
her way. I have mine. Yeah.
yeah, and yeah, I think I'm following you on. I think I'm subscribed to you uh, on YouTube, but if I'm
Mhm.
not, then I will go check it out. What do you know? Do you happen to know off the top of your head
I think it's
your
just Spring the Fiber Enthusiast, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it's Spring the Fiber Enthusiast.
okay? I'm glad
Yep.
you knew what I was talking about because I was just like,
Yeah,
if
it's okay.
Yes. The
Zach wants to
Spring.
come on up.
Zach, hello,
Hi,
dear.
Zach.
Hello,
Hello.
dear.
Let me copy. I can share.
Enthusiast.
Sorry if you hear us.
Like, can I spell?
No, I
Spell?
can't. ADHD dyslexia.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I don't have dyslexia, but after my medical stuff got bad, like I've always had ADHD, but like after my medical
Thank
stuff
you.
got bad and my ADHD got worse, I couldn't even read anymore because my eyes couldn't track words.
Yeah,
And
Mm,
I was like, this feels like what people talk about, like kind of with like
kind of.
dyslexia, but it's like, but it didn't, it wasn't like,
Right.
oh, I'm seeing things backwards or stuff like that. And my
It's not
friend,
always that.
yeah, my friend who passed last year,
Oh,
he definitely had dyslexia, and I apparently was not subscribed to you. My bad. But now I'm going to ring you the bell.
how
That
dare
poncho you're wearing is
how
insane.
dare you?
Well, better late than never.
the
There you go.
poncho.
Yeah, it's insane. It's so good.
Thank you. That's one of my designs from way back.
Yeah.
The
That
What
is
one,
we were just
actually
talking about, he would have loved that.
the
that
He would have.
one is called Kagali, which is the Cherokee name for February.
Hmm.
It
yeah, the
was
poncho.
it was a poncho that I made in February, which is my birthday month. So, and I'm Cherokee, so it went with that.
Oh, very cool. Yeah, my friend he was Latvian, but then got adopted by an American
Mm,
couple, and they lived in the Southwest for a long time. And so he had like an intense like love of Native culture. I
mm.
like in my bag that I still haven't unpacked from my trip. I have like 5 dream catchers, like traditionally made dream
Yeah,
catchers,
yeah,
and then and but he was very into like Lakota and I mean like uh, I know I'm saying that like in the widest version possible,
right.
but this truly, I mean, it's just truly beautiful. I love the
Thank you.
turquoise. It looks like this like gorgeous mountain range. So yeah, I'm gonna start watching your fucking videos. Sorry about that.
I live on
That's
top of a
that's
mountain, so
yeah. I can see it. It looks like it. I mean,
yeah, we're
it's
on
gorgeous.
top of the mountain. Thank you.
Yeah, I live in LA, so I'm in the middle of a bowl.
Yeah,
Middle.
wasn't you from the East Coast though?
Yeah, I'm from North Carolina.
Sweet. So I'm West Virginia. I'm Well,
Oh, nice.
originally I'm from Florida, but
Buddy.
I'm in West Virginia now.
Yeah. I do have like a small amount of Comanche blood,
Nice.
but like, and like I want to go with my mom to like the Comanche Nation, which is currently in Oklahoma, like with a lot
Mhm.
of where a lot of indigenous folks have been.
Mhm. Yeah.
And but yeah, I'm like I don't feel like I can like claim any person. I don't feel like I can claim it like out
Right.
loud like until I like go and like actually try to be involved in the culture. Which I try to be involved online, but it's totally different.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, but that's cool. And I love learning that much about you. That's very cool. Uh, and yeah, I'm gonna have to. Now, uh, is that poncho crochet?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that one's crochet. If you want to think about it like this, it's kind of like a round tablecloth, and 3/4 of the way on one side, there's an opening for a neck hole.
Mm,
If you think about it like that, it's kind of like that. It's this huge round circle with a neck hole almost to the edge. So just a portion of it hangs down in the front, but a large portion hangs down in the back.
yeah, like a circle skirt or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my point of reference with like sewing and stuff like that. But
Mm.
yeah, it's very cool.
Thank
There's
you.
so many creative people on here.
Thinking outside the box always.
Is it in a playlist?
I think so because I think I did it as a
Like a
crochet along.
4-video playlist? Do you want me to drop it? I have it.
That's yeah,
Um,
Kagali.
yeah, Congolese.
Yeah, that would be it. Hi Bonnie. Are you looking for a summer or winter?
That way you can look at it later.
Oh, and you have your Addy king size knitting. Which I got my Addy Express coming my way. I'm super excited.
Nice. Nice.
I used the Centro large one, but
Mhm.
the 48 pin, but I was I couldn't afford to get both this time. Also, I wanted to with this time doing my dyeing process. I
Mhm.
uh, learned about sock blanks
Uh-huh.
um, and
Those are
just
fun.
blanks in general. And I was like, oh my gosh, this would be like a much easier way to dye yarn
It's fun.
and yeah, especially for like self striping and stuff like that because that
Mm-hmm.
can get a
Yeah.
little tricky in small spaces.
It's fun to use sock blanks as a canvas. I do a lot when I do sock blanks, I actually do like a painting on them.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's
Mhm.
totally different when you rip it out. I did my granddaughter's Easter dress, her first Easter dress that way. I recreated a friend of mine's from we did art school together in school, and she does a lot of paintings and drawings, and I took and recreated with her permission one of her paintings on a sock blanket. And then
Cool.
when I ripped it out and knitted up the dress, you can't even tell that's what it was, but the colors were so cool. So cool.
That's awesome. Yeah. I love the idea also of like being able to like do a multi-strand
Mhm.
blank so that if
Yeah,
you do want to make like socks or mittens or something
socks.
like that,
Yep.
having like things that match. I
Mhm.
mean, I'm like I didn't think about this before. And granted, you know, it was a lot of what I was putting color on was the most inexpensive cotton that I could would be, which is dish
Right.
cotton, which does not go through machines well.
No, no, it's coarse.
Yeah.
I had the Centro. I got a Centro. This is how long ago it was when I got a Centro. I paid $25, brand new Centro. $25. That was the price it was going for years ago. And of course it finally gave out on me, but that's how I ended up with an Addy. But now you couldn't even find one for $25 if you tried. And it was the big Centro.
Hmm. Yeah, I think
That
they're
was
like 45 now. Um,
Oh
Zach,
gosh.
did I see that you want to go sleep?
No, my
Any
left hand
ideas?
went to sleep and I meant to type.
Okay.
no sleeping
Okay.
back.
So I think Bonnie said so. Okay. So yeah, we're getting a little behind on things. Okay. So Bonnie said, any ideas? I'm looking for my next top. Oh, that's a good question. I guess it would be what kind of uh style are you looking for? Because I think between the great minds and plus me on this panel, we could probably find a fun top for you.
I have a couple summer tops and a couple of June, a couple of winter sweaters. I beat your butt.
Yeah.
Lay down.
Oh wow. You have a big old doggy.
I'm seeing so many people who are, they're making these beautiful designs. Like these people are coming into the crochet game and they're like
Hmm.
they're making so many beautiful things, but then like they're making them out of acrylic, and I'm like,
Oh. Okay.
I'm not judging them for making things out of acrylic, but like I know how the swamp ass that comes from wearing acrylic shorts. Like
The
I wore
swamp
granny
ass.
square booty shorts and I was
Oh
so
no.
sweaty. I was so sweaty. I wore them for Pride one year.
Oh
And so
no.
I'm like, why are they making so much out of like this like level of
Oh,
acrylic? Is no one
an
talking about
itch.
this?
The scratchiness. No.
Right?
Ugh. Mm-mm.
Cute top. I made
Too
one.
funny.
Just almost done. I've got yarn for another one.
Pro tip: the way to kind of navigate Spring's channel is go to her playlist because I think you have most of your stuff in your playlist, right?
Yeah, I've got all kinds of different playlists, and I need to actually create a new one. I was asked if I would put one out for scrap projects. So,
Ooh.
because that's been my big thing, spring cleaning with spring. And yes, yeah, lots of scrap projects. Zach, how was work?
Slow for Friday, ironically.
Well, that's good. That's good. I'm glad.
I would assume people want to not cook on Fridays, so it would be busy
Not
usually.
well. No, I don't even think we got busy. We sent the other dishwasher home at 7:30. He's no story till 8:30.
Oh my goodness.
I had to stay till 9.
Crystal, Ian's first encounter with myself was Zach and I talking about getting into a pillow fight.
I remember that.
We were razzing each other in the chat, and Ian's like,
What did I walk into?
Well,
I said,
I
hey,
think it was just because I came in and Zach's like, I'm gonna throw something at Spring's face, and I
and
was
I'm
like,
like, I'm a ninja.
let's not.
It was funny. Zach and I were having fun.
Yay, Bonnie has tomorrow off.
Yay!
Yay.
Yeah, you have every.
I
I'm
gotta
like,
work
yeah, Johnny always has Saturday off, y'all. Just
I
kidding.
work tomorrow and Sunday.
You know everyone's schedule.
Not even. I don't.
Crazy.
You're a creep.
Crystal
Shut
knows
up.
when I'm off.
I'm too lazy to be a creep.
Yeah, you're off Mondays and Tuesdays. Whatever, guys.
Yeah, see?
This is
You know
ridiculous.
that.
Yeah, see?
Yeah,
You're
see?
yes. I'm not a housekeeper, but I'm a housekeeper, and I understand that housekeeping needing a housekeeper.
No, for real.
Totally, Bonnie.
For real.
Mm. Just so I can do some more of what I want to do.
Like somebody take care of you for a second. Like
Right?
taking care of everyone else.
Gosh. Give me a break. Break me off a piece of that
I was
cake.
about to.
My whole
Oh
body
my
hurts.
Where, yeah.
Counting.
Just
How did
count
I?
louder. It's okay.
No. It's it's like a really fun pattern. Like I really love this diamond. I like it.
Cool. Do you have to work
Pride.
tomorrow, Zach?
You get one. You gotta brag.
Zach, do you have to work tomorrow?
Whisper.
We can hear you.
Right.
I hate to like push your bubble.
He's ignoring me.
Zach, are you
What?
watching? What are you
Young
doing
man.
No, I zoned out for a minute. Come on.
He was
there? What? She's asking you a whisper question.
Do
What?
you have to work? Do you have to work tomorrow?
Unfortunately, yes.
Oh, ugh. Yeah, it's the
I work
weekend.
Sunday too. I work Sunday too.
Ooh, it's the
Okay.
weekend. What's wrong with them?
And then Crystal knows I get Monday, Tuesday off.
That's good.
That's
Yeah.
my weekend,
Crystal
basically Monday,
now.
Tuesday.
Everyone
Monday,
knows
Tuesday,
that, Zach. Everyone. It's like public knowledge, man. Sorry. Calm down.
That's my weekend where I do nothing.
Chill.
I actually do errands.
Mm. My husband is originally from La Puente.
La Puente.
Mm-hmm. So not far from LA. Far enough, but not far.
Yeah. I have no people are always like, oh, I'm from this place in California. I'm like,
No?
I have no. If you could tell me a place in LA, and I wouldn't know probably. Yeah, because I've only been in LA since like December.
Really?
And then yeah, I wasn't really going out much before
Mm-hmm.
then, or like since I have been here, and then I just do like the same couple places. So yeah, I don't really. Yeah, I've been on the fallen on a budget. Like actually, like no budget. It was just $0 to go out and do anything.
Yeah.
So, there's a lot of stuff to do here that's free, but also doing them alone is really sad.
Boring.
So
Yeah.
and then travel takes to anywhere that's like nicer because I kind of live in the ghetto. So it takes like an hour and a half to get any place like nice enough to
The ghetto.
public transit.
Sorry.
Grew up in San Diego. Yeah, I was in San Diego for a month, but saw literally nothing outside of like 4 walls.
Oh no. Yeah, no.
But it just is what it is.
I told my husband, I said, I want to go to LA. And he goes, why? I said, just because I've been so many other places that's one place I haven't been that I would like to go just to go once at least to say I've been there. And he's like, why? It's like, because
To experience it.
Yeah,
just because.
I think that like it's way different than I expected it to be.
Yeah.
And I think that if you're like visiting, like going to like the touristy places, like they're fun and like they're kind of exactly what you expect. Just
Yeah. Hmm.
That's how it is in
be
Chicago.
mindful of just any big city rules of like be mindful of
Yeah.
your surroundings and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
The well-maintained
Huge,
places.
yeah,
And yeah,
huge
Chicago are
like
like that too.
problem here. So
I'm one of those that when I go places, I want to be and go with the locals, not the tourist. I like if I was to go to, say, Moab, Utah, it's nice to go to, Arches National Park, but to go to the local greasy spoons and have dinner, shop and be around where the locals go, you're going to find more at a more reasonable price than going where the tourist attractions are. And to me, I'm not into the touristy stuff. I want to do what the locals do.
yeah, well, I mean, I don't, I think that like just being in the area, I think that like I'm the same way. So I understand what you're saying. It's
Mhm.
just really hard to find those places
Yeah.
here and separate them from because like
Mhm.
Uh-oh.
I'm checking to see if
Yeah, I'm like, am I moving? Is it me? And then I heard you.
This is my
okay.
favorite yarn to work with.
It's not us. I'm sure he'll be back.
That's my favorite yarn to work with. I crocheted.
Nice.
It's a variegated.
Nice.
I like
No one
greens
wants
and yellow.
to
Well,
pay for
greens
it.
and blues.
It had a
Oh,
band.
The
Bronson.
band.
Yeah.
Here.
Bronson Bonnie is nuts. I've been there, done that. I'd like to stay away from there as much as possible.
Dude, yeah. Anywhere the
I-
city is, it's gonna be
Yep.
more expensive. It's ridiculous.
Uh-oh. He
Aw.
left it to us. He'll be back.
I like your wall hanging. Well, I've spring because you both have wall hangings. Oh, it's a fan.
Yeah, it's a fan. It's
Wow,
elephant and a waterfall and all kinds of stuff.
that's
I was
beautiful.
already sitting here comfortable in my living room, and I'm like, I'm not going to the craft room. I'll just
Your
pull it up
fan.
here.
okay.
No, it looks really beautiful. I love
Thank you.
those colors together too.
I'm all elephants, everything. I've collect them everywhere.
Like my
I know.
aunt. She collects elephants too.
Elephants.
Yeah.
What's your aunt?
My aunt collects
took my-
elephant. She said if the trunk's up, that means good luck.
Mm-hmm.
Not necessarily. If you think about it and they're coming at each other to fight,
Mm.
their trunk can be up because they're ready to,
True.
So it's not, the main thing is that they're facing the door opening. So
Yes.
if you have elephants in the room, you should always have them facing any door, any opening to any room. And
Should
that
you address the elephant in the room? Sorry, I had to.
Absolutely. all quirky puns are allowed. But yeah, it's always, I've had friends from Africa and different areas, and we've talked, and they said that as a general rule, it doesn't matter whether the trunk is up or down. It's a matter of them watching your entrances.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I keep them watching my entrances everywhere.
Zach, are you flicking off people up in here?
My brother.
Did you
He's in
see
the
he was
doorway talking to
crocheting?
me.
It's all love. It's all love.
He was
loud.
crocheting.
with the middle fingers.
Talking to him.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I don't want to talk to him.
That's awesome, Bonnie.
Yeah,
You're
I
watching.
had a cat collection, like a
Yeah.
porcelain cat collection at my old place, but none here. Just coffee cups that make me laugh for Halloween
Mm.
based.
I collect coffee mugs too, with all kinds of
Nice.
fun sayings.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I have like 3 right now, but one day.
Uh-oh,
I
he got booted again.
oh
That's
I
happened to
don't know.
Russ. Russ was having that problem a lot with Restream.
yeah. Zach, you're in the video with us. You could say it out loud.
It was easy to type.
I love
Yeah,
I
don't
love
know
elephants for the animal, not the circus behind them. If you
Oh, right. That's
understand that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I get that.
Oh, elephants
Yes.
have an amazing memory. They have a memory
Mhm.
that lasts for many, 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 many years.
Better
Oh,
than our
wow.
memories.
Yes, they are amazing animals. Absolutely amazing animals.
I might go see my aunt on Tuesday.
You're gonna see your aunt on Tuesday.
Nice.
Yeah, I've never been to her new home.
Mm.
Ah.
The only thing I know is she's a roommate. That's all I know about it.
Mm.
And she's lunched with a nice lady that she talks to.
Mm. I like
Woohoo!
that.
You're back.
Yeah, sorry, my internet is not great right now.
Acting up. The internet is.
It's acting a fool.
I don't know why I said that like Yoda. Shitty internet it is. No, that's
Internet
acting like
idiots.
how dare it.
That's like me and Mrs. Doubtfire going, "Hello, dear," every time somebody comes in.
Hello.
Hello.
"Hello, dear." Like, why did I do that? That's
You're like, oh no. They're gonna know I'm weird. No.
it's
okay.
fine.
It's
It's
fine.
okay. I'm the oddball out. It's fine.
It's a good thing. I say I shouldn't I say things I shouldn't say.
Yeah. Don't we all? Don't we all, Crystal?
Yeah. Like
I've
oh,
actually seen that movie.
you've never seen Mrs. Dope.
No, I've actually seen Mrs. Doubtfire.
Oh,
Oh, you have. Okay, cool.
I was gonna say, you need to watch that.
Yeah, no, it's good.
I've never watched any Harry Potter movies, I can say that.
I think I watched one and I went, not for me.
That's okay. Fuck J.K. Rowling.
I said, we were at the zoo this past weekend and they were talking about something, I forget, Dobby ears is what my daughter-in-law said. Oh, that one has Dobby ears. And I was like, my precious. She goes, no, that's Lord of the Rings. I'm like, whatever. They still have pointy ears. Whatever. I don't watch those.
I think Gollum has little tiny round ears, but you know,
Yeah.
and I only know that because I was married to someone who was really obsessed with Lord of the Rings.
Oh gosh.
Smeagol.
Yeah.
Smeagol is a hobbit.
Smeagol.
Hobbit.
He's not a
I
hobbit.
watched Lord of the
He
Rings.
wasn't he?
No.
He was
He was like similar, but he wasn't.
he's Bilbo Baggins' ancestor, isn't he?
I don't think so.
I have to Google it.
I don't know.
No.
I have no clue. I only remember my precious, and I remember a few things from the first Hobbit, and that's it.
That's
I've
fine.
seen
Yeah, I don't like
Star
most like
Wars.
high fantasy.
Yeah.
I like sci-fi, but I don't like most fantasy. Well, I just can't I can't keep track of everyone's names. There's too many
Yeah.
like I like they all sound the same, and like I'm supposed
Yeah,
to keep track of
yes.
like all these different storylines, and like oh, it's too much.
I got
So
enough on my hands keeping up with my own storylines.
So Gollum, originally named Smeagol, is a complex tragic character story in the Lord of the Rings. He was once a hobbit who lived a normal life, but greed for the One Ring led to his downfall.
I thought he was like Hobbit like he
No.
wasn't.
He was a hobbit.
Yeah, I heard that.
His story is in the
I did,
Hobbit. How? Sorry, we get a little passionate about this.
No idea. No clue.
Because the prequel to the Lord of the Rings is called The Hobbit, the books.
Yeah.
I'm just nerdy like that, so
I'm a horror movie watcher.
I don't watch a lot of
I
movies.
wish I could, but I'm a little baby.
I like horror movies.
I love
So
horror.
he is a store Hobbit. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
did not know that.
Yeah. Mm-mm.
I think the last movie I watched was at Christmas, and it wasn't even a Christmas movie. It was
Didn't you say
Moana.
you watched the Titanic recently?
You can't watch romance movies; they make you want to puke. Oh my god!
Yeah.
This is
Come
not
on
you.
back.
What? I mean, it depends on who you watch it with, because you don't want to watch like a romance movie with like your parents or anything, because that's awkward as
No, I
heck.
can't watch a romance movie anytime.
Why do they make you want to puke?
It's the love
It's
and stuff. I don't know.
It's too much love.
Problem love.
It's a
It's
love story.
What's wrong with
The
That's why.
love?
Titanic's a love story. Which
Okay, I watched
It
that.
is, and it ends tragically.
and they did Pearl Harbor of serious injustice by turning it into a love story too for a movie. And yeah, that did not make my grandfather very happy at all.
Yeah, I wouldn't either.
Nope. I couldn't watch it either. But as far as like regular romance
Oh
movies,
my gosh.
bother me.
And then Zach's over there like dry heaving in the corner, like.
Ugh, they looked longingly into each other's eyes, blah, all over the screen. Like, oh god,
Suspenseful
Bonnie-
music plays.
Ugh.
Bonnie says, "Crystal, I got a bone to pick with you.
Oh, you went
Got some
trouble.
beef happening.
I got you, Bonnie. I know. I understand.
Cute little animals love my little pigs, but where's the little unicorn?"
I know.
Okay, I'll be back. I'm just gonna go grab a drink.
This is too much pressure. It's too much pressure. No, I'm just kidding.
You're back on YouTube for like,
I
3
know.
minutes, and people are like,
Hurry up. Hurry up.
Crystal's been MIA for a little bit, huh?
I mean, no.
No.
I support
No.
everyone
You're not on
else
your
but
channel.
myself. How about that
Yeah.
one?
I can,
Yeah. That's why I'm like, wow, the people who can kind of like step away, do their own thing, and it's like support everyone. It's like, you guys don't give me your secret. How about that one? Like, how do you focus on creating and also
my
supporting everyone, and then making sure you're able to get the things done that you need to get done? Because then you feel like you betrayed yourself. You know what I mean? Like, it's hard.
Yeah. I'm
It's
sitting
difficult.
here looking at work on this table, and if I go to the craft room, it's a disaster of work that needs to be done. And then if I step out on the porch to smoke a cigarette, it's a farm full. It's like, never ending.
Yep. There's always
No
something to do.
No matter what. And now it's the busy time of year on the farm. So yeah,
Yeah.
way
And
too
then
much.
you have to like be able to manage your time and also manage friendships, and you don't
Yeah,
want to abandon people, but you can't abandon yourself.
Yeah, I don't have the friendship thing. It's like I got my focus is work, 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 sleep.
Yeah. And if you don't maintain the farm, then who else is going to do it?
Yeah, there's nobody here. It's me. I
That
mean,
is-
so yeah, I don't have, generally speaking, I don't have time to just sit around and chit chat.
yeah. I mean, I could put it on and like leave it running, but I can't like.
Right,
I
right.
have a lot of housework stuff to do too.
Yeah, no
Only
smoking in the house.
cigarettes.
Yeah,
Vapes don't count.
I
They don't
don't smoke around my
Yeah,
crafts either.
absolutely no smoking in the house. No, and I wash my hands after I smoke.
Yeah, I was just about to say, yeah, wash my hands or
I
like
can't stand the smell of smoke. And
Yeah. And then
Yeah.
you sell things too, both
Right.
both of y'all.
Yeah.
So
well,
you
I think I was like literally like on like I was on a call with Crystal like when I realized this, but like because I went into my closet where I have all my yarn and I was like, why does it smell like smoke in here? Because like I don't smoke in here, like
Right.
and so it's like people will like smoke in like directly in front of the door of like my apartment, and it all comes inside and like
Yeah.
apparently or like they smoke in like the room that I guess is right there, and it comes like into my closet and I'm like, no.
No.
But luckily it hasn't. None of it smells like smoke, and
Oh no.
seal it up.
Thanks, that's good.
Yeah,
To
but
me-
I've like been gifted yarn before, and I would almost like
Oh,
have
yeah.
like wanted to straight up throw it in the trash, and I was like, let me just let this sit for 3 months. And
Yeah,
Yeah.
let it sit somewhere else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't handle it. It gags me. That's like even my hair. If it smells like smoke, I'm
All of that hair.
or like I don't know like why
Sorry,
like
you
at
were
random
hair
points
free.
like smoke will smell worse. Like if you're like if it's rained, if
Mhm.
it's like raining and you are
Yeah.
like wet and it you smoked a cigarette and
Ugh.
That dog booty.
Excuse you.
yeah, that's a big old. I was like, is that a bit that slow moving
That ass though.
plume
I'm sorry.
of smoke? And then no, it was a dog butt.
Yeah. I can't.
Sorry.
To me, it smells like you licked an ashtray or something. It's just
Yeah.
gross.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can't stand when Marco smokes. I called it an ashtray, not an ashtray.
Yeah. Even like I don't smoke that much anyway. I may smoke 3 or 4 cigarettes a day at most.
Yeah.
Same.
I don't smoke that much. So when I do come in and if we've been outside working or something and I've smoked a cigarette and I'll lay down on the couch to take a nap and bring my hand. Oh, no, 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 no. I have to get up and wash my hand. I can't handle it. Mm-mm.
Bonnie, really?
Cannot handle.
No, I get you. Bonnie said your dog looks like a horse.
Well, I mean, she's 118 pounds and the other one is 125. So, yeah,
So
a
big.
miniature.
Me
That makes
too.
mine look small. She's only 80.
The bigger the better. I have a small one too, and she's pretty mean, yeah.
She
Very
just got
nervous. Not to me, but nervous. Yeah. The smaller, the more nervous.
That's fine. That one's fine.
That's
Aw,
not a
pretty baby.
small dog.
Pretty baby.
She's pretty.
She knows it too.
She knows she's beautiful.
Then I have to leave. I'm like, you're right in your craft room. Oh my goodness. Yeah, right, Bonnie? I agree. No,
It occurs. It occurs.
it does. I can't do that. No. Nope.
Yeah. Especially like if you know something's going to like impact your yarn, like why would I just don't understand. Like why
no.
would you?
Yeah, I can't handle that. I mean, I get paranoid if, I send a package that's completely taped up with my husband to go be shipped off while he's in town and he's going to the, that direction because it's forever and a day away. And he smokes like a freight train. And I'm like scared to death that it's going to seep in under the taped package.
Yeah. See, I don't even think that far ahead, but now I have new fears to have.
Oh, it's horrid.
New fear unlocked. Yeah, smoke does cling to things.
It
Like
does.
I've had people deliver groceries to me before, and it smells straight up like, you know, MJ. And I'm like, what are you guys doing in the car that you're bringing me these groceries like this, my guy?
Right?
Chicago. It's crazy.
Chicago.
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 Did I say that with an accent? How dare you?
No.
I've got ex-in-laws that live in Chicago.
Chicago.
Yep.
It's a
Little
decent
Italy.
place to live. Oh, like that's right there. I think. I don't know.
It's not. I think we discussed this before, and it's not far from you. Little Italy.
Is it like on Harlem? The street?
Cook County area.
That's a big. Well, Cook County is a very big county. Like it's huge.
Yeah.
Neighborhoods are kind of easier. It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, it's near Cook County. Let's just say that it's there.
Yeah.
When they get in trouble, they go to Cook County.
Oh.
That Cook County.
Like by downtown Cook County? I don't really know the city like that.
Cook County Jail.
Yeah, it doesn't sound at all like you know like that.
Cook County Jail downtown.
Yeah. Near there. You was born in Chicago and raised in San Diego.
5 years in Chicago. Oh my goodness. It's a vast difference. Ugh, my camera does that snapping thing. I'm sorry.
Shoot. We went to Bemidji, Minnesota several years ago for my sister-in-law's first wedding. And when we left there, I don't sleep in the vehicle well at all. I'm just not one that can go to sleep in a vehicle. Mm-hmm. And finally I got so tired. I told my husband and son, okay, do not follow the Garmin because it's going to take you downtown Chicago and it's straight up tolls. Do not follow Garmin. This is these are the numbers you're looking for. Follow these numbers. And I hear them yakking and I wake up and I'm like, oh man, you didn't. Yep, we're in downtown Chicago on the main strip through all the tolls. I'm like, come on. This is going to be forever.
Those tolls are no joke.
Oh man, it's horrid. Gosh.
That's how they get you. That's how they get you.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I mean, that main strip has like 5 on it or something. It's like ridiculous.
Back to back.
I told him, I'm like, get off at the next exit. We will go through the ghetto of all ghettos to get out and get on the other side away from the tolls. I don't care. Get out of this place. It's like, God.
The ghettos of the ghettos in Chicago are very bad.
Oh, yes.
Like South Side?
The south, it's mostly South Side.
Yeah.
Majority South Side.
And it's rough. I mean, you're driving and the hoopties and the people astray everywhere. You think you was somewhere like LA.
Jaywalking like crazy in the middle of like a green light. Like, what are you doing with yourself right now?
Yeah, they don't know. Just aimlessly walking. Get out of the way. Yeah, it's bad.
Definitely.
But I
Shooting
would rather
every
take my
other
chances than
day.
go through the rest of the tolls.
That's
That's bad. It's really
I
bad.
mean, it is what it is.
Uh-huh.
It hopefully, I don't know. It's crazy in Chicago over there.
Went home and said, I'm out of here. Yeah. Yeah. I'm sure Bronson's is a cakewalk compared to Chicago, Bonnie.
I mean, yeah, it depends on the area you live in too. Because I'm in Chicago right now, but the northern side is a little bit better. If you go more out west, it's just the south side can be pretty sketchy. But like, I don't know, people are pretty respectful as long as like, I don't know, don't make eye contact. Don't know. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
People can be
Yeah.
respectful,
Don't take pictures.
right? It depends. Like, I don't know. It's hard.
Wow, Bonnie, that's crazy.
So sweet. The way I read Bonnie's, never mind.
I heard it. I heard it.
I was more so from the like west side of
Mm-hmm.
Chicago, so yeah, Logan Square, nowhere. It's Logan's. It's Avondale, Logan Square, Humble Park. Humble Park is where a lot of crime used to and currently does happen. A lot of crime, and then the south, more south crime, and then more south, it gets to be a little bit better, but yeah, it's just how the city was segregated back in the days, kind of the situation too.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So it's like, no, it's okay.
I mean,
Well,
it's the same way with Tennessee. You have East Tennessee, Central Tennessee, and West Tennessee. But then when you narrow it down, you have East Tennessee, Knoxville, but then you have West Knoxville. West Knoxville is like the bad part of Chicago. You do
mm,
not want to be there after dark. No, absolutely not. No.
I mean, sometimes even during the day, it depends on where you go.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
broad
Oh, yeah.
daylight, people just doing whatever they have to
Yeah.
do to survive, or you know what I mean? Like,
Non-stop sirens.
I don't know.
Non-stop. Of course, I'm sure you have that in LA, Ian, don't you? Non-stop sirens.
I think sirens would imply that they are actually trying to stop something from happening.
Oh, damn.
Sad.
Like it's pretty much like pick and choose what is going to be getting taken care of. So like there's
Love.
some places where like they've just given up on like doing anything for. So like people are like shooting up in the park, like
Oh my.
like not just like a couple, like the whole park. Everyone is shooting,
Oh,
and like the cops just drive right past it. So it's like, yeah, you don't really, unless like someone actually like um pulls
Wow.
a gun out or something.
that's sad.
Yeah, but
Mm.
like, but people get hurt all the time, and you don't really hear anything. So yeah, so like, yeah, I mean, like the it's more about like if like some people run into like these like into or out of these neighborhoods,
Mm-hmm.
if that's where the the police tend to get involved.
Mm.
So,
Wow.
yeah.
That's ridiculous. Uncle does carnivals in Hobart Park. I used to go to work with him at the carnival, and when they went
The
there,
Puerto Rican parade.
Hmm.
She's talking about the Puerto Rican parade, which is crazy. Every year, someone winds up,
yeah,
because rival gangs will meet up in that. I don't go there anymore. Just saying that. I'm Puerto
Yeah.
Rican, but I don't involve myself with
Well, I don't blame you.
that. As bad as no, it's just a safety precaution. My mom goes every year. I'm like, man, you're ghetto. Why are you doing that still?
Pushing your luck.
What are you doing?
Pushing
Basically,
your luck.
like, girl, what are you doing?
Yeah, they used to be real bad in Florida. When I left, they were starting to get really bad with the red and the blue.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, they were pretending they were one of either red or blue, and then all of a sudden, the reds and the blues came
Oh,
and showed
well,
them. Yeah, and showed them. No.
no, we're here
We
doing this
are.
for clout. Calm down.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't care where you wear your bandana and what color it is. You do not belong to us. And I'm like, oh gosh, I'm moving. I'm glad I'm moving.
It's a thing, man. That's the thing that took my brother's life is getting involved with that. But
Yeah,
in
it's
his
bad.
in his 40s, like how are you gonna still be doing that in your 40s?
Right. Well,
Exactly.
they
How
can't
are you
get out.
still gonna be doing that in your 40s?
Yeah, and they can't get out of a lot of those.
It just angers me. It's like, come on, dude.
Mhm.
Like, what the
Yeah.
hell are you doing?
Yeah.
Come to find out, you know what I mean? Like, that's
Yeah.
crazy. Crazy as heck.
Mm-mm-mm. Uh-oh. Lost again.
No. Oh, I'm only one. Bless you.
Oh,
Yeah, Bonnie. It's gentrification did a whole thing. Bless you again.
bless you again. Yes.
Are you
One more
getting
time.
sick? Bless you. You're
Hello.
back.
Hmm.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
Hmm.
Gentrification did a number. Not a bad thing. I like Starbucks. No, I'm just kidding. I like less crime. Good.
I
Oh my gosh.
It was terrible.
I think I'm gonna yeah. I mean, it's good and
That's
bad.
your I'm gonna end it. That's what you
Yeah,
sound like when you're gonna end your life.
yeah.
Those
Well, I mean,
the
it was.
literally the sentence that you formed.
I was going
You're
to end my
leaving.
life,
I
but I
know.
was just gonna agree that there are some good things to gentrification sometimes, and there's some less than great
Some
things
bad
about
thing.
what it does to communities and families,
Yeah.
Oh,
housing
definitely.
prices. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna end it because my
Internet.
internet's so
Yeah.
unreliable right now, so I'm gonna have to keep getting
Kicked off.
kicked off and whatnot. So, but yeah, thank you both. Thank you all for hanging out with me.
Well, thank you for
And
having me.
Have fun.
yeah, and yeah, we will talk to you later. Bye. Hopefully, I'm
Bye.
not like next time.
What? Sorry, don't leave that to be the last thing that I say.
I'm gonna.